Hey everybody, what's going on and welcome to the NyanCave. My name is Tom, this guy is Clay, that guy is Neandroid.
Hello.
Hello.
And today we're going to be playing some more Ace Attorney Investigations 2. We left off like it's been a while. We've been on an Octopath journey for a bit.
Yeah.
But we're going to be doing some more. This is the start of case 4, I believe. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fun times, everybody. So let's just get into it. You want some more Ace Attorney adventures? Make sure to tune in Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 12 o'clock when we do it. Cool. And also, Blood Kitten, I'm so sorry. You're going to have to stop killing cops in Payday 2 because we started right now. Okay.
April 5th. High Prosecutor's Office. Okay.
Oh, no, it's not the beginning.
She's not here either. Where in the world could she have gone? Panting Edgeworth spray. Rare.
Knock, knock. I'm here.
Mr. Shields.
What's going on, Miles? Why the long face? Take it from Uncle Ray.
Whoa, Angriest.
What's up? It's been a while.
It has been a little while.
It has. I actually lost where we were for a quick second. I realized we met Blaze and all those guys. Take it from Uncle Ray. You won't be popular with the ladies looking like that.
Why are you here? Did something happen?
That's my line. Have you seen the news about the murder at the PRC headquarters?
I was literally there.
Your hearing. Wasn't it there today? I found myself wondering if you guys had somehow got caught up in it.
Wait, it's already made the news.
I hear they're searching for a teenage girl suspected of killing an attorney?
Damn, those thief instincts, though. They get you away.
Yep. I can't imagine it could have been her, but it has been bothering me. Could you give me the full rundown?
I most certainly can. Oh, my bad. The truth is, well...
But Miles, are you trying to give your Uncle Ray a heart attack?
I'm not joking. She really did lose her memory.
On top of that, she's a suspect. That makes things even more difficult. Where would she have run off to? She lost her memory, right?
I was hoping she would return here, but...
Not likely. She felt responsible for what happened to you, right? Then there's no way she would come back here.
I know that, but where else can I look?
Calm down, Miles. This isn't like you. It's rare to see you get so heated up. Well, not that it's a bad thing. If you're trying this hard to save an innocent suspect from false charges, I'm sure you'd make a great defense attorney.
No, I won't take your candy, Ray. Please stop. Actually, just a while ago, I turned in my badge. Oh, yeah. But that doesn't mean I've decided to become a defense attorney.
Ooh.
Besides, Kay isn't just a mere suspect. I may have only known her for a short time, but we've been through quite a lot together. And I know she isn't capable of murder.
I'm surprised. I never thought you would go so far to support someone else. I don't know if you even realize it yourself, but it seems a deep bond has already begun to grow between you and Kay.
Hey, GD, what up?
I'd say it even gives my bond with your father a run for its money.
No, it's not that deep. She just keeps barging into my state of affairs.
Yeah, that girl can be a handful. But I'm certain that something has changed inside you since you met her. I'm really jealous, you know? After all, I lost my old partner. That's why you need to find Kay right now. I don't want you to lose the bond like your Uncle Ray did. Well then, I have a proposal. We have no idea where she is, and searching around blindly won't get us anywhere. In that case, why don't we try searching for the cause of her memory loss? Maybe that could give us a lead.
Huh, I see. That might be a good idea. From what she told me, something must have happened to her at the Grand Tower.
Great, that's it. Let's go then. Hey, at the very least, could you stop looking so grim? If you stay that way, Kay probably won't want to come back after her at all.
Good grief. I'm no match for this man.
What a pretty garden. Look, there's a unicorn.
A unicorn.
A fairy
And a very pretty corner over there.
Oh no.
It seems it's already dark.
Still open on the day of the murder. You gotta admire their capitalist spirit. I thought about that. Like, if somebody, let's say you work somewhere. I've always thought about this. Like working in retail, right? There's a lot of employees. If somebody dies, just in general, is the store like open the next day?
Usually not for a while.
Yeah.
Depending on how they died.
Yeah.
I mean, but what if
the investigation that would need to take place?
But what if it wasn't on the like set? Like let's say just like way away and hit by a bus or whatever.
Well, it closes for a little while until they investigate, and then they open up as soon as possible. It's like someone getting hit by a car; they close the road.
No, I know. I'm talking about the store. Like if my coworker died, like why would we? Rough for them to make you go to
sorry.
work?
Well, you should have said that. Obviously, you have a body was just discovered here, sale.
I see. There's the capitalist spirit I was waiting for.
Yeah.
Capitalism ho!
To prove Kay's innocence, I'll need to investigate her lost memories.
Hey, let's go, Miles. We can investigate the roof as much as we want, so let's do what we can.
Do what we can, huh? I suppose that's all we can do for now.
Hey, Rafa, what's going on? Jency's up in this.
Heaven's tear. All right.
I forget her voice. Oh, Miles Edgeworth. Oh, so we meet again.
It's pretty nailed it.
What are you two doing here?
Well, we came all this way, so I thought we'd buy some cotton candy. And what about you? You want folks to get the wrong idea about you?
Do not worry. I will decide my own actions.
You're just a no-good ex-prosecutor. It's no wonder you got the X. Wait, what? You got fired?
Her face is great. You needn't be concerned with what happens to me.
Are you sure? Oh yeah, what happened to Kay? Huh? Was there some sort of trouble between you two? Anything I can do to help? How about an injection?
Oh my god.
You are a psycho.
It's fine. Our injections are answer to everything. For some people.
Oh, right. It's getting cold, isn't it? Let's go home. Well then, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, let's meet again soon.
Hey, well, glad you've been catching up, Jency.
I need to mouthwash myself. I ate garlic and vegetables, and it's bad.
You can smell yourself?
This TV seems to be used for showing advertisements for the companies at the Grand Tower. Right now, it's just showing regular television programs, though. Wait! What am I watching this for? The Steel Samurai doesn't air today.
Yay, he did a thing.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing, though, when you walk by a TV that's on and something is on, you're like, oh.
What is that?
And then like 5 minutes goes by, what am I doing?
And oh my god, there's something so funny. A dude was like walking by and sees like a fly just like flying at a moth flying at a lamp. Like, stupid moth, and then it's him sitting and like staring into the TV.
It's a statue of a pony, sparkling in the twilight. The statue has wings. Perhaps it's Pegasus, the flying horse of myth. No. There's no horn on its head. Could it be the legend? Oh, there is a horn on its head. Could it be the legendary unicorn? But I thought unicorns didn't have wings. What's this in the plaque at the bottom? The title of this work is written on the plaque. A Magical Contradiction. I suppose the only part of this work I was able to understand was the contradiction part. Oh, Edgeworth.
It's the mighty alicorn. Princess Twilight Sparkle's, Princess Twilight, sorry. It's the mighty alicorn, Princess Twilight Sparkle. Friendship is magic and friendship is for everyone, except Karen, because I hate her. Oh, Shantae, I should have finished that. I love her. Man, she's great.
What did I just miss there?
Don't worry about it.
Read.
I think Kay lost her memories. Was there something she wanted to forget? Miles, did you say something horrible to her?
Of course not. I would never say anything that cruel to someone. Well, I might have said some unkind things to Detective Gumshoe in the past, but...
I see. Now I feel bad for the big guy.
It's a cherry tree with branches spread wide. The flowers are nearly in full bloom. According to Kay's testimony, the before she was pushed, she was standing under the cherry tree. What a scene.
I should read all of the comment through before I start saying it out loud. That is something I learned today.
She said they came towards her from the direction of the stand. Spooky.
Spooky.
From that, we can deduce Kay was pushed over the railing on this side.
Like,
that's really not a very high railing for like a building this tall.
Normally they're like full tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
on
it's
the
like,
buildings like
if it's a place for where people hang out.
yeah.
The railing is about as high as my chest. It's unlikely that someone could fall from here accidentally. I don't see any particular problems with this railing.
Nice.
You don't think, What is this sound? This sound sounds like something. Like, I think Pokemon.
The or the
No,
swing.
the ding! Maybe
Yeah.
it's like when you get into a Pokemon battle. I can't remember. Person in rank who came over to stand and push Kay. Kay testified that she remembers standing under the cherry tree. I'm gonna try it.
Ginny, you playing that Octolife?
No.
No.
Imagine if you like couldn't think of two things that were like not connected together.
Oh wow, you just could not do it.
Like it physically was painful.
It's a statue of a creature with a body of a lion and a beak, and wings of a bird. A griffin. These statues seem to be guarding the entrance to this peaceful park. It's an immaculate work, down to the very last detail. But since it looks so fearsome, wouldn't it frighten away the visitors to the park? I think we're gonna meet this artist person.
What happened?
Oh my god.
She was hiding in the tree.
Oh my god. Okay.
Don't mind me. I was just admiring the view beneath the tree.
Did you just fall out of that tree?
I didn't mean to fall. My foot slipped.
That's pretty funny.
You're a suspect, and yet you remained at the crime scene. That's not a smart thing to do. Even if you have memory loss, shouldn't you have realized this much? This whole time, while you were playing this silly game of hide and seek, I've been worried sick about you.
Are you angry with me?
Of course I am. Answer me. What were you doing here? Do you think I'd let you off the hook that easily just because you have memory loss?
That's not it.
I like how they're saying memory loss instead of amnesia.
I came here because I thought I could get your badge back.
What?
If I don't regain my memories, you'll never get it back. I thought if I went back to where I lost my memories, then maybe I'd remember something. If I could just remember killing her.
You're still the same as you were before you lost your memories. Your thoughts and actions have always exceeded my expectations. Without a doubt, you are the Kay Faraday I know so well. However, I cannot approve of your recklessness.
I understand.
Cut! You get 0 style points, Miles. More like negative points.
Rip.
Here's how it's done. Kay, how about a hug?
Okay.
That's not the Kay I know.
Oh, well then.
Mr. Shields!
It was just a joke, honest. Joke. We interrupt this program with breaking news about the Grand Tower murder case. The police believe the culprit is a teenage girl who was present at the crime scene. She remains at large as the police continue to search for her whereabouts. Oh dear, this is getting pretty serious. Well, gang, what's the plan? We don't have much time.
Indeed. It's only a matter of time before they find us here.
So then, why don't you tag along with us for a while, Kay?
But I'll just cause trouble for you again.
It pains me to say this, but I've got nothing left to lose at this point.
Mr. Edgeworth.
That settles it. We're all in this together now. Miles, you're in charge of proving Kay's innocence. Failure is not an option.
Yes, I understand.
Okay, I want you to help Miles with his investigation as much as you can.
Yes, I'll do my best.
Let's be quick about it before the cops find us here. Unlike some people, Uncle Ray still has a lot to lose. Sheesh, if I lose the law office, I'll never be able to face Gregory.
This man, I'm glad he's on our side. Oh,
I expected her to follow you as well. I guess not, though.
if you insert a coin, you can use these binoculars to get a nice view of the city. I'm sure if Kay were feeling better, she'd be happily glued to them. For her sake, I must thoroughly examine every nook and cranny of this viewing platform.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, the shopkeeper's here. You, sir, how about some heavenly cotton candy? Heaven's Tear. Heaven's Tear? Did they name them after the shape of the clouds you can see from here? We tear a regular piece of cotton candy in half and then sell it without changing the price. That's why the name is Heaven's Tear.
Tear.
Tear. Oh, damn
They're
it.
the same, right?
I know.
Like, until you have context, you don't know.
Damn.
And it's only when he said he tears them in half, I was like, oh.
I didn't.
Living live, man.
Yeah. We tear the cost in half while crying tears of joy. Oh, no, it could be
It
tear.
could be tear. This is so annoying.
If the customer knew that, they'd be crying tears of sorrow. Or is it tears of sorrow?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's the joke.
What are the other ones like that? Oh, scent, and scent. Oh, those are my least favorite.
Cent.
Yeah. And then
What
really-
about weather, or weather?
Oh man, weather.
Wait.
Weather the weather.
No. Weather.
I don't
weather.
know whether the weather.
Is weathering a
only
storm the same as
I can't
like?
remember. I think there's
Yeah.
3 weathers. There's like
I
2
think only
weathers.
2 weathers.
But what about weathering
3
a storm?
cents, 2 tears, 2 lives.
Join. This joke is terrible.
No,
tear-
the joke is tearable.
Terrible. Learn how to spell.
No.
God.
Sorry, Edgeworth's just like right up behind Ray.
Yeah, hey.
Sup, buddy?
I can't believe you're this close to me, and that this incident is already on the news. Wonder how they caught wind of it. Maybe they're doing a live report from that helicopter over there. Uncle Ray's gonna be on TV, Miles. Make sure you tune in.
What is he thinking in a time like this?
Yes. Can I help you with something?
Dum. Show her the badge. Show her the badge.
Oh
Show
my
her
God.
the badge.
SB.
Show her
It
the
can
badge.
be understood through tough, thorough thought, though. You don't have a
Ouch.
badge anymore, don't you? Oh, her badge.
I have the Yadagrasses badge though. I'm a thief now.
I'm a Yadagrasu.
Edgeworth job change.
Do you like badges, Mr. Edgeworth?
Not particularly.
But you're always carrying around badges.
It is just part of my job. And this badge is also a piece of evidence.
I see. So you carry around things that you don't like in order to train and strengthen your spirit.
That is just clearly wrong. Clearly wrong. Clearly wrong. All right, well, let's talk.
Show her the mask. I came back here because I thought I might remember something.
Could you...
Hey, Hercules Mulligan! Oh, you're back from the founding fathers, or back from the American Revolution, watching us solve crimes. Thank you so much. I only know that because of Hamilton.
His name is Hercules?
Hercules Mulligan, yeah.
Really?
Is that where the phrase mulligan comes from?
I wonder.
don't know.
I'm almost I'm pretty sure it was from back in that day.
Thank you.
I think. If I see you in chat, though, I'll make sure to say what's up. But thanks so much for your sub, sponsoring the channel.
Thanks for giving Mr. Mulligan a warm welcome,
Yeah.
everybody. Appreciate it. Aw, there he is.
I'm gonna use
He or
it.
she.
Hey!
There they
Yeah, we're doing the Hercules raffle right now. Get some love sent
Hercules.
that way. And make sure, hey, check out our sponsor cave and Discord link down below. And we got our sponsor date nights Thursday night. Just for
Who
all
knows
y'all.
what could happen?
Anything could happen.
Could you again go over what you told me before?
Well, it was raining, so I stood under the cherry tree to take shelter. And then a person in a red raincoat appeared. That person pushed me and I fell.
Could you tell me anything about the person in the raincoat?
I'm sorry. I don't remember that much.
Hercules.
No, wait.
Oh, wow.
As the person approached me, I saw the moon just over their shoulder.
The moon.
And real quick, just because I think Hercules getting a little freaked out. We have a raffle every time we get a new sponsor. It gives waffles, which is the in-chat currency, away. So don't worry. After 1 minute, the
People
chance will
celebrating
stop.
your name.
Exactly.
Everyone's chanting
My name. Ah, why is this happening? And who won?
Hades.
Hades. Good. Congrats.
They were gonna say Hades. I was like, oh my god.
Nah.
Yeah, that's right. It's just a faint memory, but
That'd be really funny.
I think the moon was in the exact same spot it is now. It was floating just above the cherry tree.
She could see the moon behind the figure in the raincoat. That makes no sense. Everything doesn't make sense. How is this making sense?
A mirror?
Yeah, maybe. This is a new piece of testimony. I'll be sure to keep it in mind.
Mr. Edgeworth, for a while now, I feel like I'm on the verge of remembering something.
What? Is that true?
No, it's a lie.
Oh.
Yes, of course it's true.
Well then, please speak freely. Say whatever comes to your mind.
Okay. I remember a faint scent. It was a wonderful smell coming from the counter of a food stall. I followed the fragrance, only to find a perfectly sculpted burger resting in 2 golden buns. The tender and juicy patty made my taste buds sing with joy.
Wait a second. Is this Maya? Did she just let her hair down and wear contacts
No.
and
change her clothes.
and steal a letter to K and
I mean,
stuff?
like, actually, like, how funny would that be? Because it is, like, the same hair color.
I know, right?
And Wizarding, Waffle Economy explanation is linked down below. We don't have
When
an
was the last time we had burgers?
I don't know, but I could go for one.
Right. I mean, not kind of McDonald's. Like, I'm talking about
No,
like
we
a
don't.
real
Real
burger.
burger.
Yeah.
Not like the pub burger either.
No.
The pub burgers in bed. Actually,
The one
it's-
near
Ones
us?
that are done over
yeah,
there.
it's okay. They're like Costco. Anyways.
Yeah, I can't remember what I thought of. I can't remember what I thought at that moment. I want seconds.
I don't think this memory has anything to do with this case, but oh, that's too bad. I thought it was gonna be like evidence anyway.
Ah.
You called yourself the great thief Yatagarasu. You prided yourself on being a noble thief who steals the truth. Do you remember anything about that?
Well, Aha! Maybe I was called a noble thief because I won the Nobel Prize.
That's
Nobel Prize, sorry.
It's Nobel, not noble.
I auto.
They don't give prizes for thievery.
Movie guy Joel did our high school announcements, and one day the bells stopped working, and his announcement in the morning was just like, "Oh man, the school is really trying to work for that Nobel Prize,"
That's clever.
and everyone just like the groans shook the school's foundation.
The foundation of the school was broken.
Uh,
Even if you give me that, I still don't remember anything about you.
No, I wasn't planning on giving it to you. Okay, here are your memories back. Now remember everything.
The person in the red raincoat really was here.
Are you sure that they were walking towards you from behind the stand?
That's right. They walked straight up to me. There must be some evidence. Maybe that person left footprints behind.
There's no ground behind the stand. No one could have walked there.
Then, was that person a ghost?
There are no such things as ghosts.
Oh, is this one of those so-called contradictions?
Cute. All right. Ah!
bum, 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 bum.
Um,
Oh, the moon.
The Marquis de Lafayette.
Yeah.
John's turtle bit me. Oh my god, there's Hercules Mulligan, Marquis de Lafayette. John Hancock comes in here.
Oh my god. I didn't
Oh,
fun. I didn't
damn.
do it.
I think let's do it over one more time. Person Raincoat came from over the stand and pushed Kay over.
Moon, and where was Kay standing? Did you already do those two?
Yeah, you know what?
I did.
Oh,
I just did.
Wait, sorry.
I didn't do
Oh,
Railing and Moon, though.
Oh, yeah, sure. I don't know. I see no connection.
Well, Person Raincoat came from over the stand and pushed Kay over, but the Kay saw the moon behind the person in the
Sure,
raincoat.
great.
I've really been,
I think this is a no. I was wrong. Let it be known that today
is the day.
If I recall Kay's testimony, it literally was the last thing I could do. Otherwise, all of them are wrong.
Yeah. I love that there's no such thing as ghosts, says the man who's literally cross-examined spirits. How many literal spirits have you cross-examined in court? Yeah.
A person in a raincoat approached her from behind the candy stand. Then, this person supposedly pushed Kay over the railing, opposing the stand. Moreover, bye. Kay said she saw the moon over the person's shoulder. However, earlier I confirmed that the moon is floating in the opposite direction. And on the night Kay lost her memories, it seems the moon was in the exact same spot. Therefore, the positions of the moon and the person in the raincoat don't match up. Her memories have probably become confused. After all, she had actually been pushed over the railing. Had she actually been pushed over the railing, she couldn't have survived the fall. Perhaps I should question Kay's memory of where she fell. Kay probably did not fall over the railing. Well...
out of the tree?
Out of the tree? No way.
Like, try it out.
No way. Then she would have lost her memories the second time, obviously.
Oh, no, would have gotten them back. That's
yeah.
the
Oh, she would have gotten them back. That's it. Or discovered gravity. One or the other. Kay was not pushed over the railing at this side. After all, if you fell from here, you wouldn't even be alive in the first place.
But I'm certain I was standing under the cherry tree. If I fell, then the only place I could have fallen was over the railing.
Yeah. Well, maybe the ground just opened up under you and swallowed you up.
The ground here can open up? How?
No, it was just a joke. Okay, please don't take it so seriously.
Whoa!
Yo, Angriest! July 14th, 2018, a day that would be live in infamy. The day Nyanny was wrong.
He's always wrong. It's like every day.
It's
At
every
least
day.
once a day.
That Logan Paul song, it's every day. It was about Nanny.
Like how you're wrong that it's actually a Jake Paul song sort of thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know. I should just went with the Pollards.
The Pollards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that Philip DeFranco song, every day except for the weekends.
Oh, yeah.
Did he do that?
No.
He does put content out every day, though. Anyways.
Except for the weekends.
Yeah.
No, he does other content on the weekends.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he does.
Oh.
On his other channel, and he does podcasts and stuff.
Wow. What a busy boy.
Busy boy.
No, strange as it may sound, that may actually be the truth. Even if it's only a small chance, it matters not. Let's try searching the area around the tree. NyanCave is my city.
That's what casually said. Are we your city or are we your sin?
Kay could not have fallen over the railing. To be honest, that railing looks so short.
I know, especially if there's a tree.
He said it's chest high. Like, can you just imagine a little Edgeworth chest high? There must be something around here that proves it. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Oh, there's a giant divot in the ground where Kay landed head first.
What's that? What's it called?
That trap door?
Divot.
Door.
Wait, where's the divot?
Oh,
No,
that was a joke.
that was James.
That was a joke.
Wait, what's a joke?
How do you explain a joke?
A joke.
A joke is
Is it? Oh, a joke is intentionally making someone laugh with words.
Attempting.
No, I mean, like, you don't need words for a joke.
Oh, there's physical
Can
comedy
you?
as well.
But is
Yeah.
that a joke or is that physical comedy?
Well, I mean, I guess it's a practical joke because it exists in reality.
A practical joke is a thing that's physical comedy.
Yeah.
But then again, that's what I say. I'd say a joke is one thing and a practical joke is another.
But they both have joke in it.
It'd be the difference between like racing and horse racing. Same.
But both are
different.
racing.
Both are racing. So both are jokes.
An attempt at humor. But what is humor, Angriest?
Oh no.
Why
not
are we
today.
like
Flower petals are scattered all over the ground. The blossoms are not yet in full bloom, so the strong winds up here must be the culprit. Oh, V nailed it. You guys are jokes.
Ah.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
Thanks, V.
Yes.
Personally, I appreciate it if they spend a little more effort cleaning up these petals.
I went on a whole journey. It's
Due to its vague context, it's difficult to explain, but can really explain by simply looking at Clay. GD, V beat you to it.
V beat you to it.
It's not funny.
yeah.
You gotta be faster on that. V had the quick and simple.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Let's change angry situation. Yeah. July 14th, 2018, a day that will live in infamy as the day that GD was hit first.
Oh.
V hit first. This is...
Looks like a maintenance hatch. Okay, maybe you fell down here. Hey, Achilles Mulligan!
A joke. Is a joke. Man, I've definitely like been caught off guard when you say something like, oh, like it's a joke, and someone's like, what's a joke? And you're like, a joke. It's a joke. And it's like, oh crap, I did not define that word. I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about because apparently I don't.
You know what's so funny about that trap door? Where it's like, no, that wouldn't have happened. He's like, yes. Kay would open it and be like, oh,
Achilles. I'm just waiting for
hit it, Ray.
Oh man, no, I'm just kidding. There's no way something like that could happen.
I'm sorry. I just can't remember if...
No, that was a joke.
Wait.
No need to take it seriously.
What's a joke?
So that was a joke back there.
Yeah.
Right. So when should I take you seriously then?
When indeed. Well, if you jumped in Uncle Ray's arms...
Mr. Shields!
Yeah, come on, Miles. It was just a joke, you know?
What's a joke?
Oh, I get it. No one ever takes you seriously.
Ouch. That stung a little bit.
It's a joke, guys. Man, the real joke is that I'm out of things to examine.
Oh,
maybe the tree itself, like maybe I just got the petals. Oh, maybe this is different. No, it's not.
The railing on this side?
I tried that. You know, there's nothing. Because the hatch is one thing. I thought it'd be the railing, but it's just not.
Oh, top right.
is that more just petals?
It's totally different area. No way, what?
Maybe I'm just missing something.
Oh, can you
examine the hatch one more time? But no. Maintenance hatch.
Oh, did you get? Oh, okay. Maybe pop out of here. Maybe you got logic out of it.
Nope. No, we did not get any logic, and I have no logic. Oh, I did get logic from it. I missed that. Damn. Interesting. Okay, and what do you know, shopkeeper? No.
Heavens tear.
Oh. We're seeing live footage from the 50th floor. The investigation will continue through the night.
Ah, crap.
Oh, no. The 50th floor isn't at the meeting room of the PIC headquarters. That's right. You can see the shadow of the investigators behind those blinds. Uh-oh. Looks like making a clean getaway just got that much harder.
It seems we've no choice but to cleverly evade the eyes of the media.
Maybe Uncle Ray should have become a spy instead of an attorney.
If worst comes to worst, I may have to use Mr. Shields as a decoy.
Wow, rude, but
Ray,
okay.
That man over there said he'd hug you.
Miles, just now, you were thinking of something terrible, weren't you?
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. This appears to be a live news broadcast. In other words, what we see on the screen is how the ground tower looks at this very moment.
Does that mean we can be seen on the TV too?
No. The camera's too far away and it's too dark to see us clearly. There's no need to worry. It certainly would be bad if Kay were to be seen on TV right now.
Oh, police searched for... Okay, cool.
This appears to be a live news broadcast. In other words, what we see now... Oh, interesting.
Okay. Oh, you can deduce.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about the floor? Or is it... Oh, no, maybe that...
It seems like it's all one, but it's hard to tell.
Oh?
Oh, no, we're seeing...
Yeah, this isn't... Oh, yeah, we've seen all this.
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay, we're seeing live footage, 50th floor. Hercules Mulligan. Yes. Hug him. Thanks, Hercules. Oh,
give me a hug.
Is this a joke, though?
A joke is a hug, yeah. Get your hands on my pants. Weirdo.
It's not weird if you... It is always going to be weird, actually. The 50th floor, that's the meeting room of the PIC headquarters. That's right, we can see the shadows of the investigators behind those blinds. Yeah.
Looks like they're still investigating the meeting room. As the reporter said, you can see the investigator's shadows moving around. There is a huge contradiction in this image. I should present that piece of evidence.
Okay, so deduce and see what we gotta send at it? Okay.
Wait, let me look at this. No, it is.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it is that. Yeah, there it is.
What?
Because there's a floor above it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna present it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you know how many floors this building has?
Of course, 50 floors, right? Just above the place where the PIC conducts their practically illegal cover-ups. Couples are wishing for love. Kinda ironic, don't you think?
So, what is this dark area above the 50th floor?
Maybe it's the tunnel of love. Those are always dark, eh?
The viewing platform we're on now should be directly above the PIC meeting room. However, the late-night investigation is taking place 2 floors below us. This is a clear contradiction.
Was there a mistake in the pamphlet?
No, rather.
It's more natural to assume this building has a hidden 51st floor.
Oh, damn.
I see. So that's where the tunnel of love is.
No! She's pure and gullible. Breaking Uncle Ray's heart.
Then why don't you take this opportunity to be more serious for once?
You don't get it, Miles. I joke around to make things easier for you.
On the contrary, his painful jokes only make things harder for me. Did we get logic from that? Oh yeah, there we go. Bam! The extra floor between the 50th floor and the viewing platform. Why didn't anyone notice it?
Normally you'd notice it, I mean. How can you hide an entire floor? Thanks, Hercules.
That is where the problem lies. No one noticed something that should have been easily noticeable. In other words, it must be impossible to access the 51st floor through normal means.
I see. Maybe there's a secret portal or something.
Okay, now's not the time to be thinking with portals. Ba-dum-bum.
Now you're thinking with portals when you shouldn't.
That's interesting.
I'd like you to recall the hatch at the base of the cherry tree. Isn't it normal to assume that there's a room on the other side of the maintenance hatch?
Uncle Ray likes where you're going with this.
Let's hurry and check it out.
There we go. Now let's see.
This is...
It looks like there's a lot of stuff down there. Is this what they call a storeroom?
There's no doubt about it. This is where Kay fell down.
Of course, and with this, the mystery is solved.
No, not yet. We still have the mystery of the person in the red hood who was walking in midair.
Now, let's not get greedy, shall we? We found the storeroom, so let's wrap things up here.
I suppose you have a point. It does seem to warrant an investigation. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why it's okay to take risks with your logic.
Well, if it isn't Miles Edgeworth.
Oh! Emma, what are you doing here? God damn those socks.
I heard about the case from Detective Gumshoe. Well, since I was already in the area, I thought I might as well check out the crime scene.
This girl's name is Emma Skye.
Yeah.
She's a high school student studying in Europe to become a forensic scientist. She's the younger sister of my former boss and a witness in one of my trials 2 years ago.
Detective Gumshoe told me everything over the phone. He sounded really upset.
Aww.
He said that you lost your badge at the Grand Tower and Kay became a mummy.
Oh.
Please calm down. I thought you left for Europe just a few days ago. Don't tell me you've come back already.
Yep, and I brought my teacher from abroad too. He needed an interpreter, so I volunteered to help.
If your teacher cannot speak English, why aren't you with him right now?
He can still communicate with people. Don't underestimate the importance of body language.
He's a dancer.
You want to enter a wet t-shirt contest?
Yeah.
Nail it.
That really doesn't count as a language.
But enough about that. What happened to Kay? Is she all right?
My, what a good friend. Isn't that great, Kay?
Yeah. Who are you? Are you Mr. Edgeworth's new assistant?
On the contrary, my dear. I'm Ray Shields, head of the Edgeworth Law Offices.
Edgeworth Law Offices? Wait, you mean like defense attorneys? Mr. Edgeworth, when did you suddenly become a defense attorney?
No, it's not like that. Now that I think about it, it is a rather complicated working relationship.
Don't sweat the details. Let's start with an introductory hug.
Why'd you become a defense attorney, Mr. Edgeworth?
Hey, don't just ignore me.
Because I don't approve at all.
What?
Well, why don't we continue this conversation down below?
That's right. The police could arrive at any second now.
What?
Mr. Edgeworth, who is she?
I'll explain later. First, we have to go down the hatch.
Okay. I guess I'll be joining the defense team.
I'll explain about that too.
Hey, Hercules!
Thank you so much.
Gumshoe. A gum on a shoe.
Thanks so much, Hercules.
That'd be interesting. Have a poetry slam night.
Oh,
About
yeah.
all the characters of Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
I was like, that's some good poetry.
Yeah. A gum on a shoe. Phoenix right. A phoenix. Always in the right. Miles Edgeworth. A very long.
Oh, to be
Edge.
continued. Good stream, guys.
Good stream.
Hey.
Woo!
What I was gonna say is, why would she not approve of him being a defense attorney? That doesn't make any sense.
Because her sister was a prosecutor.
Yeah, and then she was prosecuted by, I don't think it was Edgeworth, it was Bon Karma at that point, I think. But anyways, a defense attorney, our good friend Phoenix Wright, got her off the hook. Wouldn't she be like, maybe prosecutors don't always have it right? They almost got my sister. Who
No,
was
it couldn't have been Von Karma because we fucking killed Von Karma the case before.
his daughter, I thought.
Francisca.
I think it was Francisca. It was either that or it was Miles. And if Miles was trying to prosecute...
She's a huge fan of Miles Edgeworth.
Do you know, it's kind of funny. We're in Area 51 right now.
Aliens.
What?
Floor
Pretty
51.
pretty dark down here. Can't see a thing.
Watch your footing, Emma.
Ouch! Oh, I think I hit my head.
Okay, be careful not to slip. Take your time coming down.
Okay.
The light switch should be somewhere around. Oh!
This is the smuggling ring?
Oh,
the
there's
evidence
map.
locker.
Yeah. Oh, from all of our cases.
The hidden 51st floor. Is it being used as a storeroom?
But there's the missing mask on the wall. Well, a mask space.
Yeah, I'm trying to identify all those. I mean, the most obvious to me are the bag and the stolen art. We'll need to investigate it thoroughly. How is that updated?
Mr. Edgeworth, please tell me about the case.
Right then. Where should I begin?
Okay. Science, I got it. I see. This certainly is a serious situation.
Why does she look like she's having so much fun?
Hey, Angrius! She seems familiar somehow.
Right? Just a room full of memories.
It looks like you're in a bind, prosecutorial attorney Edgeworth.
Prosecutorial attorney Edgeworth. I'm not a defense attorney, nor is there such a thing as a prosecutorial attorney. It's a mouthful. Prosecutorial.
This looks like a job for science. And don't you worry, I've got everything here in my bag.
Are you sure you're up for this, Emma?
Of course! So, once again, it's good to be working with you, Mr. Edgeworth.
I think you're looking through rose-colored glasses.
Literally.
I
And I'm glad to be working with you as well.
have a question. Don't you ever tire of teenage girls coming into your life and making it so
Never.
much better?
Never. Just stop. Do you ever tire of teenage girls? No.
No.
Mr. Edgeworth, that's kind of no.
Okay.
Looks like we got ourselves another cute assistant. So, what's the plan?
That lift looks pretty suspicious to me.
Looks like it goes down.
I am curious as well, but first we should investigate this room.
Okay, if you find anything, be sure to tell Uncle Ray.
And if I remember something, I'll let you know.
Yes, please do. Emma?
Roger, I'm ready to support.
Well then, let's begin the investigation. Man, we just finished an investigation.
Don't you think it's kind of creepy how all these masks are lined up in such a dark place?
Emma, are you not good with horror movies?
No way! Horror movies are so unscientific.
So, she's scared of them. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Why are they labeled?
Oh, I can
Is that
do
prices?
Oh, man.
Shit.
I have no idea what could go there.
Yeah.
There's nothing of interest here. Well, I guess we better leave. These are murder case files.
Oh, what are these doing here?
By all rights, they should be kept at a prosecutor's building in the courthouse, but it would seem that somehow someone has removed them. Something is afoot, and we are none the wiser.
I missed the opportunity to make this joke earlier, but I'm gonna make it anyways. Have some deja vu.
Thank you.
Much appreciated, Angriest. And yeah, this is really neat going through some of our past cases.
I know, right?
TV show are these masks from?
I can't wait to. I hope Edgeworth addresses the Pink Princess. I'm not very familiar with it, but I believe it's called the Students of the Starry School. Each member of the class is a hero of justice.
So I guess those red and white caps are part of their school uniforms.
Make sure to show Angry some love, guys.
And
Chat.
maybe
Thank you
the
so
number
much.
of eye slits on the mask corresponds with the class ranking. See, the one on the left is ranked number 1, and the one on the right is ranked number 2, and so on.
Oh, I see. So that's how it works.
If that's the case, then the student with the lowest rank would have a mask full of holes.
I guess we'll have to watch the show to find out. I guess she's right. Huh. When you think of the heroines from the Steel Samurai universe, she's the first to come to mind.
That's right. I love the Pink Princess too.
Emma, you watch this kind of show?
Yeah, of course. You like it too, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth?
No, I wouldn't go that far.
Really? Since you had a Steel Samurai figure in your office, I thought for sure.
No. So even Emma's noticed it.
Hey, Hercules! Believe in the clay that believes in you, Clay. Hopefully that one didn't sail over your head.
It's okay. You pierced my mind with that one.
Reference on references.
What my mind is the heavens.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Hercules.
So even Emma's noticed it. I don't think, have we ever met this Steel Samurai character? I don't think so, right? I thought he was a sickle at first.
Yeah.
Or a scythe.
Not the Jammin' Ninja, eh?
No. The Steel Samurai, warrior of Nilo Tokyo, and the Nickel Samurai.
The Nickel Samurai always seemed kind of smug by comparison, and his slender build doesn't look cool at all. I definitely prefer the Steel Samurai.
It seems she has good taste. Good taste confirmed. There it is. All right, well, I guess there's really nothing else to do here. I mean, I don't know.
Let's get out of
What
here.
are the top left ones?
Top left one? Well, this was the school one they were talking about, but I'll
No, those ones are different.
oh, yeah.
This mask is the mysterious global hero, Kopon.
Why are you so surprised?
Mr. Edgeworth, don't you know? Everything about this show is shrouded in mystery. From the production company to the broadcast times, even the merchandise is hard to find.
Wouldn't that mean the company simply went bankrupt?
It's Captain Sapien.
Saipon.
Saipon, sorry. He's really popular in Europe. All the kids and even the adults dress up like him.
What? I think the flower on his head would be a little too much. I guess it's just hole and hole.
What about that guy?
With this one?
Yeah. Oh, we
No.
can't.
This is the
no,
murder
it's
files.
Murder files. I
What
really wanted to see what
about
that
the
guy's
ladder?
about.
What about the ladder?
The ladder? No, the ladder's not.
Maybe if we zoom out. Oh no.
We
Yeah.
can't zoom
Yeah. Probably if we. Like I mean, once we get out of the.
Oh,
thing.
maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Bum bum. Nothing else to see here. Nothing else to see here. Oh man, none of this evidence helps me. Oops. The Jammin' Ninja's mask that Kay had with her. Perhaps it was originally attached to this hook.
That sounds plausible, scientifically speaking. In other words, Kay came here?
And it's quite likely. But for what purpose?
Maybe she was gonna steal something from this place.
A great thief who steals the truth, huh? No, I don't think we can answer that question at this time. Let's be honest here. Kay would absolutely snag that mask if she saw it.
Oh yeah. Yoink.
She really liked the Jammin' Ninja.
Oh, that's
And-
the ladder we came
Yeah,
down.
the ladder we came down.
Ah.
This statue.
Yes. Is it some sort of new fact?
No, this is evidence from a case that I was previously involved in. I believe it was called the Alice Red statue. Wasn't it like All Eyes Red or something? I can't remember. There were supposed to be two of them, one real and one fake, but no matter which one this is, it's unnatural for me to turn up in a place like this.
Mr. Edgeworth, you've really seen a lot of cases, huh?
Oh, GD, don't worry, it's gonna happen.
Oh,
No!
gotcha.
Anyone else wondering how to get away with murder right now?
Mm-hmm. Yippee-ki-yay! I got me a scoop.
Oh no!
Yeah, my eyes, stop!
You ain't getting away from the great lightest crammer that easily. I reckon y'all must be criminals. I must snap 16 shots before y'all can even say cheese.
We're not criminals. You're kind of a criminal.
Really? Y'all ain't fooling my camera of justice with those words.
You are...
They've never met? Huh? Ain't you that heinous prosecutor from back then?
Who are you calling heinous?
I'm
This
saying
is
hey to
Lotta
you,
Hart.
heinous.
This is Lotta Hart. She's a photographer I've dealt with in during my past cases. I see her distinctive accent and her chatterbox mouth haven't changed a bit.
Just look at that face. You're obviously up to no good.
It seems she has a bad impression of us.
Now it's time to pay your dues. Stand still while I photograph y'all.
We only came here to investigate.
You lies. You think you can fool me like that?
How'd you even find this place?
Mr. Edgeworth, she's not listening at all.
She seems harmless. Let's just leave her be for now.
Literally just leaving her. Oh,
Mr. Monkey.
What is this? It looks like a giant head.
If I recall, this is the head of Mrs. Monkey. I believe it was from a case I was involved in the past. It's impressive how they were able to get such a large object into this room.
Mrs. Monkey, huh? That doesn't really have a nice ring to it. Maybe you remembered the name wrong, Mr. Edgeworth.
No, impossible. That can't be true.
Well, maybe, I don't know.
There's a huge stack of money piled up here. How unrefined.
They're all $100 bills. Talk about big bucks.
$100.
Bills.
$100 bills.
So, how many times your yearly salary do you think this is worth?
Leave my salary out of this.
Wow, talk about bad taste. I've never seen such a gaudy desk before. Just what kind of person would use something like this?
The tabletop is being supported by 4 naked men. The design is really quite painful to look at. It certainly is in poor taste.
Maybe this is also related to one of your past cases.
No, none of the cases I handled involved a person with such bad taste. Or at least I hope not.
He didn't know about red, white.
Or at least his desk.
Yeah.
There's a transceiver sitting next to all these trophies.
Yes, GG. I'm aware. made the mistake of calling Mrs. Monkey back during the third case of the first game.
He
He was like, I have an impeccable memory.
Yeah.
It's like the mascot is Mrs. Monkey.
No, wasn't it during the final case with Alba and stuff like that?
I don't know.
Oh, that's
I just
fine.
remember
No,
it being like, I have an
this
impeccable
is
memory.
with Ace Attorney 1, not investigation.
Oh, yes, right.
Oh,
right,
DJ
right.
says if you look closely, you can see Grossberg's painting behind the Lift Red statue.
Oh, there it is.
That's so funny.
Well, he called it Mrs. Monkey again at some point. I think it was during the final case of Investigations 1.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, because there's something about the studios or something, and they brought up the mascot.
Huh. I remember now.
It seems like they were lined up together on purpose.
Hey, it looks like they still got batteries on it. It might come in handy later. So I'll pick it up for now. I'll be sure to put it to good use before I turn it to the police.
That sounds just like what a certain great thief would say. I'm telling you, they mentioned in Ace Attorney 1, I'm pretty sure. Joey, back me up here.
Scientifically speaking, this must be a wooden box. The chain is tied around it to keep the cold from escaping. Probably.
No, Emma. Wouldn't this be a costume trunk? It's made from wood that repels bugs in order to protect the clothes inside. Oh.
I see, of course. That's another possible theory. If your clothes are stored in a cold place, it would be nice and cool to wear in the summer.
I guess she's sticking to her icebox theory. Was this from a case? I don't remember this.
The box?
Yeah.
I don't remember it, no.
What about that?
Unless it's from...
Oh my god, it's the Blue Badger hat.
mobile.
Wow.
Oh, Blue Badger Mobile, yes.
The only thing I can think of that from is the car crash case where we were at Karain Village, and it's the box that Maya was shot in or whatever.
Oh, right behind the screen.
Yeah, behind the
Oh,
screen.
maybe. These are.
What is it?
The baby.
The items displayed on this shelf here, if I recall correctly, they're all evidence from past cases that I was involved in. What are they doing here?
I guess that would make this place the PIC's evidence storeroom, huh?
These items should be kept in the care of the police.
Don't they keep evidence in the prosecutor's office?
Only for current trials, however, once a verdict has been reached.
This is all the evidence against us.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just trying to figure out what the numbers
Oh my
mean, though.
God. Oh, do you think that their evidence number literally like 6,700?
Yeah, I
Maybe.
think so.
Wow.
The evidence transferred to the police department and stored in the evidence room.
But it looks like the evidence has been stored here instead.
There's no point in worrying about it. For now, I should try examining everything. It looks like some of the evidence have tags in front of them, and there are numbers written on the tags.
Maybe they're ID numbers of the evidence?
No, based on how large these numbers are and the nature of these items, I'd say these are prices.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. That's the original thing I said, but
More prices? If that's the case,
I think that's the misdirect though.
wow, these are ridiculously expensive.
She seems more concerned with the high prices than the legality of this whole affair. The evidence on display, I should inspect every nook and cranny.
Hey! My poor wallet. Hate all of you want. Like Larry Lotta is not a big pain in the ass. And actually, I like her hearty theme song.
Theme song is nice. I like it. It's
No
nice.
one worse than Tree Stump of a Nose called Alba. I hope he's a pile of bones by now.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like Lotta.
Lotta just made me angry though, because she like lied and made everything bad, and then was like, "Well, I did nothing wrong. Bye."
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey, Mr. McGassy sees the money. So that's what happened to all of Gumshoe's cut salaries. Oh, oof.
Oof.
A lot of noodles.
Indeed.
I like how Gumshoe
Indeed.
measures everything in noodles.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. McGassy and Blood Kitten. Ink and a lamp, both are evidence that I've handled before.
Why is all this stuff here linked to you?
Many of the items here are objects that I've handled for just a short while ago. There's no real hate on Lotta, but sometimes it's here and I'm like, oh, you. But it's probably only coincidence that they're all collected here.
A coincidence? I never thought I'd hear you say that word, Mr. Edgeworth.
No matter how improbable, if it fits with the facts, then we must accept it as the truth. Isn't that the same with science?
Aha! We should discuss science in detail someday, Mr. Edgeworth.
Are you
I think why I don't mind Lotta as much as I don't like Larry is I feel like everything Lotta does, like as much as it may be wrong, it's almost got like a purpose. Like even when Jeannie's saying like, you know, trying to get Edgeworth convicted for a sweet Loch Ness article, she was trying to like I don't know, there's some motivation there. There's what's it? What
that makes it worse for me because then she's just being a dick for her own personal gain.
Yeah, definitely.
Whereas Larry is just, you know, he's a genuinely probably a pretty okay guy, but he's just stupid as bricks.
Yeah,
and so he gets into trouble. But goddamn, if he isn't trying, you know, being an artist and chasing that sweet ass everywhere.
In a game.
So I respect a guy like Larry. Huge props.
No.
Think about all the things that Larry's done. He's been the Steel Samurai.
Yep.
He's been Larice the Artist.
Yep.
Twice.
Yep.
Twice.
And painted useful things.
Right?
Twice.
Yeah, very useful things. Twice.
3 times.
Yeah. It's a small bottle. I've seen this piece of evidence before in the past.
Huh? Is that all?
I wouldn't say respect, Clay. I don't know. Okay, well, I don't know. I just respect the struggle, I guess. Because he could have given up, but he doesn't. He just, you know, he goes and gets it.
Every time though, yeah, he's like, man, I'm gonna fall in love, and he goes and he gets in a relationship,
He certainly
or I'm gonna
falls
be an
in love.
artist, and
It's not always reciprocated.
No.
Reciprocal or whatever, but yes. What do you want me to say?
I need to make a memo. Note to self.
Yes, I do empathize with Larry. I am the Larry deep down.
Even the most boring objects sound like works of art when Mr. Edgeworth describes them.
Aw. Don't read a memo like that out loud. Oh, this is a different thing. Ink and a lamp. Both are evidence that I've handled before. Oh,
Why
no,
is all this stuff here?
Ink and a lamp. Oh, this is that green ink.
No.
Yeah.
And this is the perfume.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What about the safe over there?
Oh, and this is the samurai baby.
What a cute doll. It kind of looks like the Steel Samurai.
It's the Iron Infant, son of the Steel Samurai and the Pink Princess. He was destined to become a hero of justice from the moment of his birth. So much pressure rests on his tiny baby shoulders. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris.
Did you forget Larry is the mastermind of the entire?
Oh, my God. I'm still riding that theory, man.
Yeah.
Larry's
sure.
father.
Yeah.
Larry's father. He's a very high up, and Larry's testing everybody.
That's funny.
You're angriest than freaking Iron Infant. And yet he carries himself with a grace and dignity that belies the toddler of his age. And yet he carries himself with the grace and dignity that belies a toddler of his age. Ah! Blood kitten! Capcom's Larry. Let's annoy players. Direct translations. Oh, direct translations, Larry. Let's annoy them, but not go overboard. Like Cashcom?
Like
that's another
Cashcom.
name for Capcom, Cashcom.
Since you're streaming us on Monday as well, maybe hopefully finish the chapter by then. Actually, I don't think we're gonna be streaming it Monday.
No. We're keeping
Saturday,
it
Sunday,
just on
yeah.
Saturday, Sunday, then we'll be back. Friday, Saturday, Sunday next week.
Sorry about that. You.
Hello, Mr. Edgeworth? Are you even listening to me?
Oh, of course I am. Fortunately, Monday did not work out. The tiny baby shoulders.
This mannequin. I got it. According to my scientific reasoning. This is something you encountered in one of your past cases, right?
No, it's not. This is the first time I've seen this mannequin. It seems completely unrelated to the other objects in this room. There's no price tag in front of this mannequin either. So then, why is it here?
Hello to Bam.
Yo,
Hey,
Bizarro
Bizarro
Lord, what's going on? And welcome to the channel.
Do you think that prices and big bucks are matching?
Yeah, yes, it is. I do. I actually
The next contestant on The Price is Right.
Okay, you know why? Because if it is prices, then it wouldn't make sense for them. Like, how would you buy money?
Yeah.
With other money.
You could buy $1 for $1.
You could,
Good.
but why would you? You know?
Well, when you exchange money, you're essentially buying money.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
When
that's
you
different.
borrow money, you're buying money and paying it back later, and then some.
You're not buying money.
You are, because you got $500 right in advance, but then 6 months later you've paid $600 for that $500 that you had back then.
Yeah.
So you bought that $500 to have it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're buying money
now.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I paid $100 overall to have $500 now, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you paid $100 to get $500
In that moment.
in that moment.
Sure.
So you paid $100 in convenience.
Yeah.
There we go.
Uh-huh.
Oh no!
I know, right?
From the price tags attached to the there.
Oh.
Hit it! Ah, angriest! The price is right for these shots. Hey, baby.
Hey, what's going on, Angries?
That's exactly what this
man.
conversation needed was
Yes.
alcohol.
Yes.
Angriest,
Sweet
thank you.
tangent, bro.
Sweet
I like that
tangent
one.
fuel.
Yeah. That's it. Thank you so much, Angries. Appreciate that. We're taking a shot to your...
Kill the stream boss.
Yeah.
Oh, it's almost dead.
Almost dead.
It's almost dead.
And Rory, thank you
Rory!
for subscribing.
Boom! Ororicas.
The price tags attached to the pieces of evidence in this huge stack of cash. It's clear that the buying and selling of evidence was being carried out here.
In the hidden 51st floor, evidence was being trafficked.
Angriest, thank you.
To angriest. Wink.
Oh, the price was really right. The taste. Oh, why haven't we chilled that yet? It's good.
It's good.
The aftertaste is really nice.
The aftertaste is actually like...
It's refreshing.
It's so refreshing.
This clearly means something.
It seems further investigation is needed about the dealings that went on in this place. Come for the soul of the stream boss. Susan! Thank you!
Thank you very much, Santa. You're my favorite.
Rip stream boss!
Rip stream boss. We get a little extra time.
Zero tangent fuel. I'd buy it.
And that is the death of the stream boss, which means we get to ask you a question so you
Ooh.
can answer in chat to get your waffles.
Waffles. What do we want to ask?
Larry
today?
or Lotta?
Oh yeah, you know what? Larry or Lotta. You
Larry
gotta
or
answer.
Lotta.
Write it out.
I want to see. No explanation, just the word Larry or Lotta. I want to see how the chat goes. It's Lotta. Okay, everybody.
Thanks,
the
guys.
accent, everything. Come on.
A witness.
I almost wrote Larry on this.
Oh my god, it's actually pretty split from what I can see.
Yeah. Bam! What's going on, Satan?
Oh my god, Tom's mom's a Lotta!
Yeah, Mom. You picked right.
Oh, speaking of Lotta. Alright.
Me and my mom made cupcakes last night.
Oh, wait. Sweet cup and cakes.
So, why did you come here?
For the people of the world and myself, and for myself. I'm a social justice photographer, after all.
Social justice.
Man, I would have loved a Lotta cameo in Detroit Become Human. That'd be good. And allow me to guess the reason why you came here. Was it perhaps to expose the illegal evidence trafficking?
Oh, I get it. You were trying to get a scoop on the secret dealings.
Uh-huh.
Waffles
Yeah.
coming.
Y'all know that much already.
I had no idea. I just got here and thought I'd pick something.
Well, I reckon there ain't no reason to hide it anymore. My sources tell me there's some kind of black market auction being held around these parts.
Somewhere very close by. I don't know where, but somewhere. Maybe not here.
No.
Probably not, but
No.
nearby.
Yes.
I can smell it. What did you say? So then all this evidence here is...
Yep, they're goods for the auction. There's a lot of dirty money flying around here. I want to try and catch it with my own two ears. My source gave me a whole bunch of info, but
I love Connor Ginger. I love him so much.
I figured just hearing about it ain't enough. Seeing is believing after all. So I've been stalking out the place from behind this here statue since yesterday.
Staking. Oh man, steaks.
The auction took place late last night and went on till early this morning.
Ah,
I had to poop in a bucket.
Claudia asks, who's Lotta? This is Lotta.
There's a lot of...
With the afro.
She's a lot of heart.
A murder on the night of the black market auction. Could the two events be related?
You don't think that Kay caught wind of the auction and went to go buy evidence to prove Edgeworth innocent
Right?
or something.
I think Kay was... Actually, how much money does Kay have? I don't know if Kay's broke or not. I guess she's okay. Well, anyways. Well, all will be revealed. Could be right, though.
Black
Wait a
market
second,
deal.
she'd steal it, because she's stealing
She
the
would
truth.
steal the
Yeah.
truth. Yeah, you're right.
Black market dealings in the Grand Tower. Guess I really hit the mother load this time.
Were all the items in the auction pieces of evidence?
There was some normal stuff too, like stolen art and the like.
I wouldn't consider stolen art to be normal.
But I reckon the evidence was the star of the show here. These folks at Law Fanatics trying to get their hands on the latest goods.
So that's what you wanted to take pictures of, Mrs. Hart? Miss Hart?
Pretty much. They were meeting right under this very storeroom, so I watched them from up there.
You can actually find some really great stuff at police auctions.
Oh, police auctions
Like,
for
if,
sure.
if you're ever gonna buy a bike, buy it from police auction. Like, I know it sucks.
no.
It's someone's stolen bike that was recovered, but they just never had it. It's
Yeah.
gonna go to waste anyway. Like, I don't know. I won't let my morals get in the way of that. I'll buy a bike that was maybe at some point lost or stolen.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
No.
recommend buying a car though, because if like your car is
No.
like especially if it's like a very unique looking car, where it's like, oh man, who
Oh.
owned this car before?
You
And then
mean it could have been a gangster and then you get shot and
Yeah,
died.
maybe.
That's a very specific instance for that to happen. And I don't think they sell stolen cars at police auctions.
Really?
I saw-
I don't know.
Maybe they do. If like that's honestly kind of a good point. I remember, didn't that happen in a movie somewhere?
Did it?
I think it
It's
did.
just a fear of mine that like you buy something from a police auction and then like it belonged to some sort of gangster and
Oh,
then they
man.
come after
Buy
you for it.
nondescript items.
Yeah. And what I was gonna say was that I had my bike stolen, and then me and my dad, it just happened to get wind of a police auction, went by to see if it was there. It wasn't.
Ah.
Then I found $20.
There it was.
And
My
then
God.
you found $20.
I was gonna say, didn't you find $20 at?
I did find
Yeah.
$20 at that auction.
Wow.
Pretty much, they were meeting right under this very storeroom, so I watched them from up here.
You said you were here since yesterday. Did you witness the entire event?
It was a black market auction after all. They followed a fairly detailed procedure. First, the participants entered the storeroom from the viewing platform one at a time. Oh. When they got in, they each took one of those masks on the wall over there.
No way. Do they wear the masks to be anonymous?
Yeah. Funny thing about those masks, they're all equipped with voice changers.
Oh,
Itty bitty ones.
that's so weird.
The way they wouldn't be recognized. They want to protect their
Anemone? What's Anemone doing here?
Their anonymity?
And an anonymity.
I don't know, Emma. Tell me.
You mean their anonymity?
Yeah, that's it. Their anonymity.
They actually made the joke. Why not just say identity and make things easier for all of us?
After putting on them masks, they go down the lift. And the next fella'd come right in. On the way back, it was the exact same thing, but in reverse. The only thing that's like just so dumb about this is that they're all, in a sense, standing in a queue. Like, I guess it could be, but they're standing in a queue, I imagine, at the top of the ladder, all seeing each other without masks on, and then going one at a time and putting masks on.
Maybe. I mean, like, let's just say that it's like super secret or whatever,
Yeah.
and like you're supposed to be here 8:05. This is your 5-minute window to enter the room. Like,
Yep.
if you don't want to be seen, then don't be seen or whatever. And you go down, you do the thing, and then someone arrives at 8:10 and they do their thing.
Oh, yeah, but I just mean, like, it's not a very anonymous. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty thorough.
Mask data. How many participants were there?
11 people altogether. I counted each of them as they made their way down.
That's kind of creepy, actually.
Pardon my sneezes.
I'll have you know, I wasn't just laid up behind this statue the entire time.
Then, where were you in the beginning?
The beginning? Well, don't you worry yourself about that, you hear?
So, she was hiding behind the statue the entire time.
I watched the folks coming in while lurking in the shadows, all secret agent like.
Note to self, secret agents like to lurk in the shadows.
And then they use that lift over there to get down to the auction site. After they all went down, I watched the whole thing from the lift.
Did that lift stay down the entire time?
No, it came back up, but there's a tiny gap in the floor there. There's a bit of space between the floor and the lift platform, you see. So I could see just about everything that was going on down there.
Then, did you see the person who was conducting the auction?
Huh? Well, yeah, you betcha I did. What kind of story would this be if I didn't know who the conductor was?
Auctioneer. The conductor, huh? Seems I'll have to ask you for more details. The conductor. Do you have any more information about this so-called conductor?
You know, I came here to get me a scoop. What makes you think I'll give up my info to you all willy-nilly?
I don't know, a sense of justice in doing what's right? Basically, what you're saying is you don't know.
I see. So that's why she won't answer.
What can I say? I couldn't even tell how old they were or if there was a guy or a gal.
Can you tell me about the person who was wearing, what they were wearing at the time?
They had on white jacket with a purple flower and they were wearing white gloves. But you know, that don't mean much when I have no earthly clue who they were.
So the conductor's identity was hidden, just like the participants.
That's right, they had on a mask and a voice changer just like everyone else.
Okay.
Very clearly it was our justice.
What kind of mask did the person wear?
It was
Oh,
a
that's
Zervin.
a weird mask.
That is a weird mask.
It was a Zervin mask, I reckon.
Zervin! What in the blazes is that supposed to be?
Mr. Edgeworth, you don't know about Zervin. He's the sworn enemy of the global hero NyanCave.
Onyankopon.
NyanCave.
Onion.
Onyankopon.
Zervin, the ruler of time. Seriously, who hasn't even heard of him?
Most people, I'd imagine.
Onion.
Since the conductor wore a mask, I assume you were not able to see their face.
Not even a teeny weeny bit. And after I came all this way for my big scoop, this whole store is turning out to be nothing but fool's gold.
Ooh. That set of clothes seems familiar. Perhaps I should show her that piece of evidence.
Show her your memory of a dead body?
Well, no, it's the autopsy report. There's a picture of her.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Ask me anything you want. Since Case is suspect, I can't just stay silent.
I feel the same way. For now, we should calm down and search for clues.
No, after thinking it through scientifically, I've come up with an even better plan. I'll just give Kay an extremely powerful electric shock to her head.
Oh my god.
And see if that will jumpstart her memories.
Well, that seems a bit, quite dangerous. I'd prefer to go with my proposal to calm down and investigate this room.
Is that so? But in science, it's a bit of danger always comes with the territory.
That's not exactly what you would call a bit of danger.
Hey, Nicholas, what's going on? I hope this is a good stream, too, and that the people in chat are not being vulgar. Our chat. Never vulgar, no.
Our chat is never vulgar, no.
No! Not
I
here.
came back here for a while as my teacher's translator, but I normally study in Europe. That's right, to become a super forensic scientist.
That's admirable. Endeavoring to learn is the duty of a student.
Yes, in order to excel both in academics and athletics, I've even taken up sports. For example, the competitions they have during sports day.
Oh? I wonder what sort of competition she's referring to.
Unlike America, Europe has extremely tough, manly sports and, well, I'm sure you've never heard of War of the Eyeglasses, at least.
I've never heard of it before in my life.
Anything cool to present her or no?
sudden urge to say these nuts because we're being not vulgar right now.
I see.
We're not being-
We're
we're
totally not vulgar.
We're not.
We're not. That's why you didn't.
Because I didn't, because we would never.
Never.
Otherwise, we'd be vulgar.
No. Not with our new friend Nicholas.
You said the conductor wore a white jacket with a purple flower and white gloves.
Oh, that's right. They look spiffy for a criminal mastermind.
Miss Hart, did they look anything like this?
Hey, that's it. That's the conductor. Hold your horses. How are you telling me are you telling me the conductor is dead?
Yes, and I suspect you committed the murder. Take her away, toys. She is the victim of the case we're investigating.
Her name is Jill Crane. Have you heard of her?
Can't say I have. So she was a lady, huh? What kind of gal dressed like that? She get her kicks by fooling me into thinking she was a guy?
I doubt that her intention was to deceive you. Setting that aside, we have established something of major importance. The victim was the conductor of the black market auction.
I see. So the conductor was killed. And that might explain.
Explain what, Miss Hart?
No. It's nothing, honest.
Miss Hart, you clearly sounded suspicious just now.
And I'm telling you, I ain't. Can't be.
Sorry, were you trying to say something?
No, I ain't. I ain't saying nothing.
Please don't be like that. Just tell us.
How many times do I gotta tell y'all I'm a journalist? Information is what pays the bills. I can't just go around spouting everything I know. I've already said too much. I ain't got nothing left to say to y'all.
Then what if I found some fingerprints for you?
What good would that do to me? I don't want none of your old dusty fingerprints. Why don't you two follow my example and do some investigating of your own?
No, I guess she won't tell us anything.
Not to worry, Emma. Just leave it to me. I have a certain method of drawing out information from those who wish to hide it. If my opponent's lips are sealed, I will be the one to unseal them. Let us begin.
Ah, yes. Time to press everything. Wait and see.
First, let's analyze my opponent's demeanor.
Grrr. 2 rooks.
I ain't telling you nothing. So quit it.
She seems rather impatient, as if she's trying to cut off the conversation. I must be careful with my time. I won't have long to consider my responses. I'm almost certain that she's hiding something from me. That's where I'll begin my attack. Now, time for the first move. Wow, it does go down fast. Don't you think you're overreacting a little bit? Let's just calm down and...
I'm always calm. Now leave me alone.
Haven't you realized it yet? I have you cornered. Oh, no.
What are you thinking? What are you yapping about? All you're doing is wasting my time.
Ah! That was a wasted remark. Oh, God.
Wow.
Miss Hart is getting increasingly impatient, as if she's trying to cut off the conversation. I must be careful with my time. I won't have long to consider my responses.
Let's calm down. Yeah. That was fine.
Don't you think you're overreacting a bit? Let's just calm down and... Okay, so wait and see.
And then wait and see immediately.
Oh, shoot, starts on wait and see.
A real journalist always keeps her cool.
Speaking of journalists, I have something
we
interesting to tell you. A few days ago, I met another self-proclaimed journalist. She spoke with an accent quite similar to your own.
She spoke like me? Then maybe it was... Sister.
Haven't...
Oh, no, we're dead.
Ah!
I haven't saved either.
Oh no, really?
I've had enough of your time.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Shoot,
wow.
I messed up.
Okay. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. I don't know. I was like, we were all terrified there. We thought we'd lost.
Lotta tries to get the go. I've got you cornered now, Lotta. Right, GD. Oh. I'm gonna save.
Yes.
Yeah.
Saving is a good idea.
That's not that
yeah.
much of a penalty. I thought I was dead.
Yeah, no, definitely. I thought so too. Angriest wondering where Paches came from. Man, old memes, man. Lavwa, Paches. Good times. Resenge. Okay.
Now,
So
let's
what are we
try this
thinking?
again.
We're going to go in on her with good old-fashioned tell me what you know. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, okay.
And then wait and see.
Yeah.
And then not what we picked last time. Not sister. Does she have a student? Maybe try the student, you think?
We don't know, though. We don't know at all.
Wait and see.
But
then. Yeah, let's try. Oh.
Nicole Swift. She had a distinct way of speaking, one very much like your own. Furthermore, she said that she had a mentor.
I don't
But she'd been
remember
referring
at
to
all.
you.
Don't remember a thing about Nicole Swift.
Oh, so you know Nicole.
Well, ain't that a fun little coincidence?
Where'd y'all meet? Wait. No, stop trying to get me to spill the beans. Whew, that was a close call.
It seems that she let down her guard, so when she speaks about Miss Swift. This could be a useful clue.
All right. Yeah.
I want you to tell me everything that you know, right now.
No way, Jose. I ain't spilling my guts to someone I ain't got no connection with.
Perhaps I should use that clue.
Oh, yeah.
You say you have no connection with you, Miss Hart. But don't we have a mutual acquaintance with your apprentice? My God.
Well, that's... I reckon it'd be mighty cruel of me to give Nicole's friends the cold shoulder.
Then why don't you share with us what you know?
Well, when you put it like that, I guess I could let you in on a little something. No, I ain't falling for your nasty tricks. No, sirree.
Your school?
No, just forget it. I ain't saying nothing important. Do you have a scoop? Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Such a slip of the tongue. It's hardly becoming of a journalist.
Wow, make fun
You
of
have
me
a scoop, don't you? Now tell us what it is.
No way. Oh, all right, you got me. I had my perfect scoop. But I ain't telling you what it is. I'm gonna sell the story to a publisher.
The information she is hiding could be vital to the investigation. I need to make her talk. Next, I'll press her on the contents of her scoop.
Yes, and apparently the worst move in chess to start off with is moving the pawn to the right side of your king.
Huh.
I guess it leaves too many openings.
She may be quick to lose her temper, but she's even quicker to loosen her tongue. It's not a difficult option. Or she's not a difficult opponent. Now, to extract the information I need. Does your story pertain to an incident of some kind?
Well, maybe it does, and maybe it doesn't.
That's hardly a clear answer.
Well, why are you always hollering at me? I ain't done nothing wrong. I just snuck in here to do some investigative reporting.
Trust.
If you ain't saying nothing, yeah, no.
I should.
I ain't saying nothing. Yeah.
That was too passive.
Wow.
Man, they don't give you much. Miss Hunt is getting increasingly impatient. Should I do it again and press her with the trespassing? Like, none of those just seem like good options to me.
No. You were, but she was meager, so I think you were
But
trespassing.
she still thinks we're a prosecutor, I guess.
Yeah, hit her with the trespassing.
Yeah, trespassing?
Yeah. I didn't do anything wrong. You were trespassing.
You didn't do anything wrong? That's a bold statement. Considering you're currently trespassing on private property.
Hey, you're doing it too? Well, I guess the prosecutor's got the right to investigate wherever he please.
I probably shouldn't mention anything about the current state of my employment.
There are far worse people in the world, you know. Grumble, mumble, grumble. I reckon I'm a saint compared to folks who murder.
Okay, Oh no! I said committed a murder. Oh damn it! I thought it was. I thought it was because I was just looking for murder.
I know.
I didn't have a lot of time, so I was doing it fast. I thought that she was investigating murder. Was the other one? Damn.
Yeah.
My bad. Damn, they don't give you much room though.
No. This is a toughie. This is a toughie.
At all.
What if it's the beginning?
Also, I really want to convict Lotta of murder.
At some point, please. Yeah, you're trespassing. Yep. Yeah, and that was a simple case. Like, I was with you. Like, I thought I read it the same way. It's just
Not
scoop.
a murder incident.
Yeah.
Considering what you just mumbled, is it possible your scoop has something to do with the murder incident?
Nice. Hey, I was only talking in general terms just now. I mean, anyone looked like a bag of roses compared to a murderer, right?
It sounded like you're just making excuses to me.
All I did was gather info on the black market auction. A murder incident? I don't know anything about that. I ain't seen or heard nothing.
I don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. Damn, maybe I should try another line of attack.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Does the scoop of yours have something to do with the black market auction?
What are you talking about? I don't know nothing about that.
Weren't you in the middle of infiltrating the black market auction? The only logical conclusion is that your story has something to do with it.
You ain't getting any answers from me. I didn't hear nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, auction, yeah.
Oh,
I don't know where Miss Swift is. You didn't hear what exactly? Did you hear something during the auction?
That's good. That's good. No, I just heard a weird sound is all. It ain't worth mentioning. Just my article. Just forget about it.
There's no question. Something happened during the black market auction. She heard a strange sound. That could be a useful clue. Trespassing. Funny thing is, even if we got right, we probably would have died. We just don't have enough time.
No.
Murder incident. Perhaps I should use that clue.
Perhaps.
Didn't you say you heard something strange during the auction? If it stuck out so much, it must not have been a sound that you would normally hear. For example, the screams of a murder victim.
How do you keep figuring everything out so quick?
Time travel.
That's right. I stumbled upon a murder in the middle of my stakeout. But please don't make me say any more. This is the biggest scoop I've ever had in a while.
The murder that she overheard. It's most likely the same incident we are currently investigating. This is bound to be crucial information. I'll finish this by confirming the credibility of her information. She has nowhere left to run. It's time to deal the final blow. Tell me there's hiding something from me. I really stumbled upon a murder. Tell me more about the incident. Tell me what you know about the murder incident, in full detail.
Well, my memory ain't what it used to be. Not much I can talk about. I ain't the most attentive gal in the world, you see.
I don't have enough clues to proceed. Okay, great.
Okay, good.
Maybe I should try another line of attack. Tell me the truth. I know you're still hiding something from me.
I ain't hiding nothing from nobody. I already done told you everything I know.
Interesting.
So that's the final line. We're gonna go hit with clues.
Did you really stumble upon murder?
Yeah, you calling me a liar? Them fighting words.
Wait and see, yeah?
Yeah.
Don't want to fight you want, it's a fight you'll get.
I'm a bona fide journalist. I would never publish lies in my articles. Faster and more accurate than anyone. That's my motto.
Her motto, huh? This could be a useful clue. Was it faster and harder than everyone else?
Faster and more honest.
No.
The middle one, yeah.
Tell me the truth.
Really short.
I ain't had nothing from nobody. I done told everything I know. What? Can't hear with the honest.
Okay, so I guess the bottom one again.
What?
There's gotta be. Oh.
Tell me
Okay.
about the murder incident in full detail.
Well, my memory ain't there used to be. Yeah, about the most attentive gal in the world, you see.
Perhaps I should use that clue.
Oh, interesting.
Isn't accuracy part of your motto?
Interesting.
I'd hardly expect a bona fide journalist to be so inattentive. Didn't you just say your motto is to be faster and more accurate than anyone?
That's smart. Yeah, please. Well, that's.
As I expected, the credibility of information is suspect.
But I know what I heard. I even got proof.
You have proof?
Yeah.
You have proof. How is that possible? Explain yourself at once.
I got me some evidence. Wait, you heard that? Well, I was just talking to myself. Y'all just go and pay no mind.
Seems she's still hiding something. This is an important clue. I'll need to use it effectively. And then it was, you're still hiding something from me, right? No.
Bottom. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
No, we did the bottom. Tell me the truth. I know you're hiding something from me. I know nothing about, but I know everything I did. Perhaps I should use that clue.
Oh my god.
No, really good. Really good.
Oh, he tried to kill me.
I did.
Isn't there something you haven't told me? You have evidence regarding the incident you witnessed. Something definitive enough to publish in an article.
Right.
What in tarnation? Let me off the hook already. Fine, I'll tell you everything. I'll even show you the photo I took of you. Stop harassing me. That good enough for you?
Checkmate. Boop. And that's we despise not. Okay.
Yeah. But the bottom option we got our first clue, and we used on the top one, and I was just stuck on the fact that I thought we'd get more clues from that bottom line.
My apologies. Thank you for being right.
No problem. Yeah, no, because we did the bottom one first,
which got you a clue.
Yeah, and then the other, and then the second one, and
yeah.
then the other one.
I lost. I really lost. The mouth of the South has been defeated?
Now then, oh, hey,
Plugin! Oh, try to get the to be continued part at least, if only 2 streams this week. What left after that is 3 or 4 hours to end the chapter 4. If you somehow can make it to the extra long stream tomorrow, it would be nice. We'll see how we go. Tomorrow's
see how it
tight
goes.
one. No, tomorrow's
Sunday.
Today's Saturday? Yes, today's Saturday, yes.
Tomorrow's Sunday.
We got a little bit of time. We got a little bit of
Maybe
time.
gonna be finishing off Kingdom
Kingdom
Hearts,
Hearts.
probably.
Ooh. Now then, it's time to come clean. Tell me everything that you know. Thank you, Plugin.
I was watching the auction, gathering info for my story.
You didn't just watch though. You got shocking photos too. Right?
Shocking photos.
A little while after the auction started, someone won a bid, and the conductor banged the gavel. Someone hollered, "We'll finish the deal upstairs," or something like that. That ain't good, I thought to myself as I hurried back to hide behind the statue.
Did you see whoever came up?
Not quite, but I reckon the fella that came up was the winner of the bid. I could smell the buttery aroma of big, fat wads of cash.
Buttery aroma. I can't imagine that at all.
I reckon this room is where the bidders ponied up the dough for their purchases. The 2 of them talked for a while.
Wait, there was a second person in the storeroom.
You betcha, I reckon it was the conductor. And then out of nowhere, one of them started screaming. Almost scared my britches off. I rolled myself into a ball and kept on laying low.
So you witnessed the murder.
So she been here the entire time? Has she just never left?
She lives here. This is her home.
Right?
So you witnessed the murder.
Well, I wouldn't say that I witnessed it, but I definitely heard it, though.
Didn't you try to stop them?
Just stop right there. That ain't even funny. What's a dainty little thing like me gonna do?
Dainty.
After that, I heard me some rustling and bustling. And the whole time, I was really regretting coming here, something fierce.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
But nothing gets in the way of Lotta Hart and her photos. This was my big scoop. Ain't no way I was gonna let it slip away.
Far from dainty, all right?
A bit later, I heard this loud thud. I figured it was my last chance to snap a photo from behind the statue.
Well then, would you please show us the photo?
Oh, do I have to?
This is...
The person in the red raincoat who attacked Kay.
The person in the red raincoat who attacked Kay. The person in the red raincoat assaulted the victim in the storeroom. And then attacked Kay on the roof. Killing spree. There's only one person in this photo. Where's the victim?
Yeah, I thought it was strange too. I could have sworn there were two of them, but when I looked, there was only one. But that's gotta be the killer, do you reckon?
So, she's saying the victim disappeared. You were able to tell this person was the culprit just by looking.
Their hand was stained bright red, so I figured it was them.
Well, what happened to the auction after the murder?
Nothing really. It just went on like normal. I guess those rich folks didn't give a hoot. They got some nerve.
The nerve of a journalist is nothing to scoff at either.
Huh.
Holy smoke.
Like, are they saying that they continued on
So-
the investigation? Oh, sorry, the auction with a dead body lying there? Is that what she's
Well,
saying?
depends. Well, from what she said, they were like, "Oh, we'll come up here and finish the deal." We finished the deal. Haha! I stabbed you, and now I'm leaving. And the auction downstairs was like, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, rawr. And she's like, "I'm bleeding," and he's like, "I don't give a fuck." That's my accurate retelling of the whole thing.
I say. This is interesting. I think this is...
Yes.
I am compelled.
Can I help you with something?
No.
Okay.
Oh man, Uncle Ray's heart is pounding up a storm. Surrounded by so much cutie pies in such a small, cramped room.
Mr. Shields, please try to be more serious. It's a Mrs. Monkey Ginger.
It was just a joke. Uncle Ray's keeping a close watch over little Kay. So you can continue your investigation without worry.
You watching over Kay is exactly what I'm worried about.
Look, check it out. This lift has a sturdy platform and installed solid steel supports. According to my calculations, it should be able to support the weight of 50 Mr. Edgeworths.
Only? I doubt there's enough space for that many people. It seems to be used for moving goods.
I wonder about that. If you pack them in real tight, they might just fit, all 50 of them.
Impossible. That aside, there are still some places in the storeroom we need to examine. We'll examine the lift after we finish our investigation here.
Impossible, huh? Then how about 45? No, we might even be able to fit even like 48 tops.
Hum, I say hum.
You think a little more Lotta?
Maybe I'll double check.
A little more conversation, a little more Lotta in your life.
Let's throw Lotta's testimony at Lotta.
Can we
Let's present the photo to Kay. Maybe.
Nothing jogs your memory like traumatic pictures regarding the person who potentially caused you to lose your memory.
This is the man who put your name in the goblet of fire!
The person who pushed me! I'm sure it was this person!
Yet you don't remember their face.
But that red raincoat, I'm sure of it, I think. Probably.
Please be more clear. I'd like a straight answer.
Mr. Edgeworth, when you look at me like that, I begin to lose my confidence.
My expression is not relevant. What? Was it this person or not?
That red raincoat, it has to be the one.
If that is true, it would be impossible for Kay to be the culprit. I'll need to gather more evidence. What haven't we checked?
Earlier, you said this was evidence from a case that you were involved with. At any rate, you've got to admit that this is a very strange statue.
It is the Alice Red statue.
Huh?
This is the Alice Red statue.
But it doesn't look at all red to me. Wait, the name is written here. Olive Red Statue. Olive Red. All is red. All is red. Olive Red.
What are you mumbling to yourself about over there?
No, it's nothing. Come on, let's examine some other places.
Ah! Is Emma one of your favorite characters? And is she also confused when things are called colors that they are not? I say. Is that a get fucked GD in chat? I think it is. Not in chat, in my chat. Chat, you don't. GD's a precious bab, okay?
Only Tom is allowed
Only
to
I can
berate
say
people.
that. Only I can.
If we assume that the murder took place in this storeroom,
Chat sends mods lava.
then we must conclude that the body was here as well.
Huh? Isn't that pretty obvious?
You remember how the participants left the auction?
Of course, they passed through this storeroom on the way back from the auction. Oh!
Exactly. The culprit had to hide the body so that the participants wouldn't discover it. The real question is, where was the body hidden?
Grimoire-wise.
Emma, would you mind lending me a hand?
Leave it to me. What do you want me to do?
Let's see. Yep. Cover this whole room in luminol. Test for a blood reaction, would you please?
Okay, let me show you the power of science.
The glint in her eyes is getting brighter by the second.
Let's start by examining that ladder over there. Based on Mrs. Hart's picture, the person in the red raincoat headed towards that ladder. Chances are something will turn up if we check there.
Oh,
Just touch anything you want to examine. If you do that, you'll be able to spray the luminol reagent at it.
We have luminol again!
If there's a bloodstain on the spot where you sprayed, you'll get a reaction like this. Even so, no matter how many times I see bloodstains, they're always so gruesome. There's a blood reaction here, but it's kind of faint. Let's spray with luminol 2 or 3 more times, so it'll be nice and clear. You can see it clearly now. It looks even more gruesome than before. Do you understand how to look for bloodstains now? Ooh. There's probably a few more bloodstains here, so why don't you give it a try, Mr. Edgeworth?
oh, that's it?
Let's search the rest of the storeroom for bloodstains, just like that.
Okay.
First, let's look for his place to spray the luminol reagent.
Yeah.
You want to examine this spot?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Unfortunately, there were no reactions here. You want to examine this spot? Unfortunately, there were no reactions here.
Flipped.
You want to examine this spot?
Yeah.
I think
Let's spray luminol on every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
It's funny. Thinking the red statue. There it is.
Oh, there it is. It's funny that the copy pasting of that doesn't quite work out.
Mr. Edgeworth, there's a reaction, and it's a bloodstain. But why in a place like this?
Perhaps this was where the murder took place.
Ah, it looks like some of the blood dripped down on the floor below.
Oh, interesting.
Mr. Edgeworth, there are places we still haven't checked yet. So let's continue our investigation. You want to examine this spot?
Oh, I didn't
Unfortunately, there
get to
weren't
check
any
this
reactions.
when we were investigating. That's too bad.
Mr. Edgeworth, I didn't find anything there, you know.
Oh, cool. Oh, the masks,
Hiding
maybe?
something? Yeah, maybe.
You want to examine this spot?
Oh no!
Unfortunately, there were no reactions.
This box.
You want to examine this spot?
Of course.
Let's spray luminol on every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Mr. Edgeworth, there's a bloodstain here too.
However, why is there a bloodstain in a place like this?
Maybe something that had blood on it was stored inside.
Like a body?
Maybe something that used to be full of blood was stored inside. Like a mosquito.
Ah,
Looks like we found all the bloodstains in the storeroom.
It seems we've investigated the storeroom sufficiently. Oh. No, that's too bad. It was just the statue.
Olive red.
Oh no.
Earlier.
I can't get it. Try one more thing here. Oh no, it's just K.
Yeah, can I help you?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, do you have logic now?
Look, check it out. This lift is a sturdy platform. It's not you can be 50 edgeworths. 45, no, 48.
Oh, man.
Did I get new logic? Oh, I did.
Ah, where's the body hidden? Yeah, that explains that.
With the blood stain and the costume trunk.
Ba-da-bum-bum, ba-da-bum-bum.
The reason why we found a bloodstain in the costume trunk is because the murderer hid the body in that box.
I wonder who won the bid for it. The trunk, I mean.
That I don't know. In a certain way, everything worked out exactly as someone wanted.
Hold it. I couldn't have been in that. It couldn't have been in that dressing box.
What do you mean?
When I first came down here, that box caught my eye too. It was just the right size that would have made the perfect hiding place.
Oh my god, that'd be so bad. You're going to hide your body, you open it up, and it's just Lotta in the box.
I'm sorry.
I have this camera here. I didn't take any photos.
No, it's just like silent, and then just.
That's what I thought anyway, but I couldn't get a dang thing open. It'd been wrapped up real tight with a lock chain. The murder happened after that, so hiding the body in there would have been impossible, you know?
A chain wrapped around it. That's a bit strange. Right now, it doesn't seem to be locked up at all.
Huh? That's weird. Maybe my eyes were playing tricks on me or something.
Well, probably talk to Lotta again.
Present her the trunk? Like, oh, bloodstain in the trunk, maybe?
Bloodstain was found inside. Oh no, it's on the lift.
Let me just say, if you're trying to grab my interest, you gotta bring something a little more actually smells like a scoop.
I guess this didn't catch your interest.
Oh, maybe talk to your partner now?
No, yeah. Damn, because we're all out of logic.
Yeah.
What about talk to Ray?
Yeah. Ah. Oh.
I don't know if we can present her anything new. I'll check the ladder because it said we were supposed to do that when we're done. I don't know. I don't know what we've missed. Let's check this out again. Nope.
But yeah, your partner Emma, you can just click on her and just see if she's now being able to piece some stuff together.
Ask me anything you want.
Nope.
No.
Present Lotta something. Let's take a look at Lotta's testimony really quickly. The black market auction was being held in the Grand Tower. The items up for sale auction were pieces of evidence from the past cases. 11 people attended the event, each one of them wearing a mask. The auction continued even after Jill Crane's murder. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Did we miss something?
Present stuff to people, maybe. Present Lotta with the bloody... Oh, no, you already did that, didn't you?
I did. 12, 11.
Yeah. Already
I can't do this anymore.
No. Oh, what about the far left wall with all those items, the bottle of perfume and stuff like that?
What about it?
Check it. There's like a safe on the bottom left.
No,
Can you?
it's nothing.
Nothing.
Huh.
Yeah, I guess present.
This was updated. I just want to see how. Oh, Storeroom. Yeah, it really did update. Huh.
Yeah.
Did you not notice this blood stain?
Oh, did you find out with the Luma what's it?
Yes. It's likely the culprit trying to cover up the crime scene.
I ain't even noticed that at all. Did that happen when I wasn't looking? Because you know, I didn't actually see the moment of the murder myself.
Indeed. You were cowering in fear at that time, were you not?
I'm a journalist, you hear? I was hunkering down to protect my scoop. I reckon I was snug as a bug right behind the Aleph Red statue.
That is precisely what I mean by cowering in fear.
Do you have any other evidence about the statue? Like, oh, you couldn't have been behind it or something like that?
No, like...
Can I look at Lotta's picture again?
Lotta's picture?
Yeah. I just want to check it. So we only can see the mannequin and nothing else that's on the
presumably it was being auctioned, I guess.
Presumably.
Let me just
Can
take a
we
quick look
present her that photo at all?
here. No, we already checked that out. She gave us that photo.
Yeah, but I mean, like, present back? How did you get that angle? Maybe it's stupid. Doesn't hurt. Not too shabby, wouldn't you say? I'm pretty happy with how it turned out myself.
After you heard the voices, there wasn't anyone else here besides this person in the photo?
I'm sure if there were, I would have snapped their pictures as well.
As sure as she may be, I'm not sure if I can rely much on what she says.
The victims vanished out of the blue. Now that would generate some good buzz. We're not gleaning anything or any information from this either.
Someone else. 1 second. Okay. No, sorry. And the elevator does the thing. Because I feel like we've examined everything. I don't want to give up though.
Have you checked? Let's just see if logic. Sometimes logic begats one extra logic.
Logic is dead.
We have no logic.
We have no logic.
Oh, it's literally. Oh, that's why it's graded like that.
Because we left off with Lotta and the box and a mystery.
Yeah.
Let me just take one quick look at the box. Not yet.
What about the mannequin again?
Mannequin? Sure.
Because maybe the mannequin was wearing the raincoat.
Nope.
Because it's the only thing that doesn't make sense, and the raincoat was used in a previous trial.
Oh, it was. Wasn't
It was. It really was.
So that's why I thought, like, I was.
So who talks about the red raincoat then? Maybe Emma?
I already showed this to.
And you can't, like, deduce in that, can
Oh,
you?
sorry.
No, I can't.
In K. To K. Who saw?
Costume trunk, bloodstain. We hit her with that. I'm gonna throw the costume trunk again, just in case I didn't. I'm 99% sure. I did.
I'm terribly sorry. Even if you gave that to me, I still don't remember anything about you.
No, I wasn't planning on giving it to you.
Yeah, give her the blood stain, or I don't know, like things.
We did the photo, but nothing came of it.
What did that? Oh yeah, a lot of testimony. Maybe that's like rekindles her memory of something.
Nope. Nope. Huh.
Wait,
Monster monkey,
I'm wondering. You know what? Go to Lotta and maybe send the mask at her.
Oh. It's kind of like way out there. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but no. Makes sense.
I was really like, I was like, come on, but no.
Keycard record, Lotta's testimony. We got the thing. We got that. We got the costume trunk. The costume trunk killer hidden the victim in the box. Bloodstain was found inside.
Hey, Julian, what's going on? Present your soul.
I thought there might be something here.
Imagine everybody. What did Ray say? Anything? Has he said anything of note in this? Not even during this conversation. Like in the beginning, like he say, "Oh, come see me when you figured it out."
No, they said.
He did say when you figure something out, tell me it. So maybe we can present bloodstains to him.
No, I can't present anything to Ray.
Oh.
No, we're not done here. My bad. Lotta, case, bloodstains, blood here. Nothing else to deduce here. Nothing else to deduce there.
Well, can we look at the trophies and stuff again?
Yep.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
the
this
one.
is fine too. We can look here too.
Oh, trophies. These ones? What do you want to see here?
Oh, just
In
Mannequin,
the middle.
yeah, okay,
in the
no,
middle.
done that. Sorry. Nothing else here, no?
No, middle of the screen right
yeah,
now.
I hit these.
you hit these.
Transceiver sitting next to all these trophies. Seems like they're lined up on purpose. Looks like batteries in it. Might come in handy later. I'll pick them up for now.
Okay, I have an idea.
That sounds just like what a great thief would say.
Go back to the evidence on the side, the left side.
Yeah.
Isn't that like moose a camera?
Oh, how cute! This stuffed animal's so soft and fluffy.
That's from Gourd Lake.
Oh, never mind.
Oh.
We didn't hit this though somehow. It should be in the care of the prosecutors assigned to the case
Oh,
right
yeah.
now.
That's
Why is it
funny.
sitting here in a place like this?
Huh? Well, this little guy's missing his left horn.
His left horn. I'm pretty sure it was already missing when I first saw it.
When? This must be a defective product. I demand a recall.
Now that I think about it, giving a broken toy to a country's president does sound strange.
This storeroom contains items to be sold, doesn't it?
It's unfortunate, but the possibility seems quite high. I suspect some nefarious individual has been selling evidence here. How do we miss
People
that?
actually
It's so
pay
funny.
money for this stuff.
Apparently, some people do. The price tags are proof.
Different strokes for different folks, I guess.
I thought it was from the old Shelley Killer case with the bear.
Oh, right.
That was a camera.
How'd you let Mr. Bolt down? Yeah, I guess I just
Yeah.
skipped right over him.
And I thought, oh, if we have batteries, if Emma's just holding batteries, maybe she'd be like, oh, put the batteries in this bear.
Oh, too busy laughing at the Iron Infant?
Right.
It's fair. No. What do we do with it, though? Missing its
Oh.
left horn. Because I thought the photo might have something with it, but...
That bear is massive. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. I made a fucky wucky.
Oh, Discord sent out a message like that over Twitter not too long ago. They're like, I forget what, but
I
anyway.
think it's a meme, I can't remember.
That's a cute stuffed animal. Is it a bull?
Yes, it appears so. I found this at a crime scene with you just the other day.
One of its horns is broken, so I guess even a stuffed animal can get injured. My head, it hurts.
What's wrong?
For some reason, looking at that stuffed animal makes my head.
I'd better put this away for now. Oh, damn.
And still no logic. That's so crazy.
Did we look at the cloth?
Yeah, I'm hitting it.
That's strange. Only this one spot is empty.
With a candelabra hole.
Oh, it does have a candelabra hole.
But it has a price tag just like all the others.
Indeed, furthermore, there's a part of this cloth that is not covered in dust. Perhaps something was placed here not so long ago.
I see, it sure seems like it. But what could have been? What could it have been?
And this star-shaped mark is in the dust, I wonder. Could it be related to a certain piece of evidence?
Oh, what's messed up though is we didn't have deduce there originally.
You have to
have to,
examine
yeah.
it
You have to
first.
see it? Oh, okay, that's fine. It's fine as long as candelabra. We did it.
This dust pattern matches up perfectly with the base of the candelabra. It's likely that the killer got the candelabra from this very storeroom.
Does that mean the candelabra was also a piece of evidence?
It's quite possible. However, that is not the issue here. The murder weapon was originally from this storeroom. You must keep that in mind. And with that, I believe we have examined everything
Oh,
here
that was
there
it?
is to examine.
Well then, let's head on down.
Oh, have you decided on your next destinations? Hey, Kate.
Yes, Mr. Shields.
We wouldn't want to get lost, so make sure to stay real close to Uncle Ray, okay?
Right. I'll follow you closely, Mr. Shields.
These two. Since when did they get along like that? Since Kay lost her memory.
Ah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
You
fit
could not.
48.
Fit. No, no way. Could you imagine the investigations going on and just out of the ceiling, an elevator?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth.
Awkward.
This place is.
This is the actual auction, or this is the auction hall. No, it's the meeting room from before.
How nice of you to drop in, Kay Faraday. You've got some guts. Hey, you guys, arrest her! Arrest her!
Wait, Kay is.
As for the rest of the riffraff, just show them out the door.
This is tyranny.
Yeah, it's tyranny, pal.
Miles, this is kind of bad.
The light of justice shone above you. Oh! Oh! Wow! Youch!
What? Why me too?
Oh, that's strange. I was aiming for that weak ex-prosecutor.
You were clearly aiming at me.
Maybe something got in my way, particularly.
Yeah,
Right around there.
Francisca.
Just what do you think you're doing here, ex-prosecutor Miles Edgeworth?
I do not believe that Kay is the culprit behind this incident.
You're just an ordinary man without investigation rights. What do you say does not matter? I am Francisca von Karma. I will never stop moving forward. However, you chose to quit. The outcome of our battle has already been decided.
Ooh. I cast away my badge because it became a millstone around my neck.
Oh.
I shall continue moving forward, even without it. The path I walk will surely lead to the truth. My actions are driven by that belief, and that is something which I will never change.
So, you're saying that you found a path to the truth? Then show it to me. But if that path proves to be a foolish one, I will not. It will not survive my whip.
Ooh. Cool.
The victim used her keycard and entered this room with the culprit. Then the culprit stabbed the victim in the chest with the candelabra, killing her. Shouldn't the letter make it obvious who the culprit is? Of course, the crime scene was right here in this room, the PIC meeting room. The proof is in the bloodstain we found here in the meeting room. That settles it, Miles Edgeworth.
Oh, wait a minute. Didn't our good friend Justine enter this room? Didn't she say
Yep.
that? At around 10 o'clock?
Miss Von Karma really seems confident, doesn't she?
I see. She's a fiery one, isn't she? I don't mind a feisty cutie, so how about an
How repulsive. Well, Miles Edgeworth, can you break my logic? If you truly have no intention of stopping here, prove it for me with evidence.
Very well. I'll show you, Francisca. The evidence that proves my path. Rebuttal.
The victim used her keycard and entered this room with the culprit.
Was there nothing suspicious about the security system?
The meeting room security is perfect, much like my logic. There is no room for doubt.
Your logic isn't as perfect as you think. In any case, your opinion has not changed?
Yes, the victim and the culprit entered the room together. Then the victim stabbed the culprit in the chest with the candelabra.
Did the victim's wounds match up with the candelabra?
The victim's chest was pierced in 3 places simultaneously by a sharp metal object. Is there anything else that could have done such a thing? That should all be written in Dr. Young's autopsy report.
So you're sure that the murder weapon was the candelabra?
Exactly. As for who the culprit is... Shouldn't the letter make it obvious who the culprit is?
Do you have anything to confirm that the letter was actually sent by Kay?
Are you proposing that it was forged by the real criminal? That That possibility was dismissed some time ago. There were no traces of forgery on the letter. Of course, there were no other traces besides Kay Faraday and the victim's blood on the letter.
Are you saying you found Kay's fingerprints on the letter?
The only fingerprints we found found belonged to the victim.
In other words, you can't really say that Kay is the culprit.
Didn't I just say the possibility of a forgery has been dismissed? That letter was originally sent by Kay Faraday. Therefore, it is only natural to assume that she is the real culprit. Of course, the crime scene was right here in this room, the PIC meeting room.
Do you have any proof that the crime took place in this room?
Yvonne Karma is perfect in every way. Perhaps you forgot what that meant when you gave up your badge. The proof is the bloodstain we found here in the meeting room. That settles it, Miles Edgeworth.
Have we determined who the blood actually belongs to?
The blood analysis confirmed that it belonged to the victim.
Just because the blood stain was found here doesn't mean that this was the scene of the crime.
You forget, Miles Edgeworth, that the in-court evidence is everything. If you believe this room is not the crime scene, show me the evidence that proves it.
Evidence that shows where the crime scene took place. We may not be in court, but I'll show her the truth.
Oh, Miss Von Karma isn't showing any openings.
However, there's one fact that we know she does not.
Oh, they're not the only ones who can perform scientific investigations.
And therein lies the proof. The path to the truth that I've found.
Oh, the victim used the elevator. The blah blah blah.
If memory serves me correctly, the blood in the meeting room was found in front of the statue of Lady Justice, was it not?
To murder someone before Lady Justice, this culprit knows no fear.
I wonder about that. Have a look at this piece of evidence. Blood was found in the storeroom right above the meeting room. As you can see, there are signs it has dripped down onto the floor below. Right under the hidden lift is...
The statue of Lady Justice.
Then you understand, the murder did not take place here. The killer murdered the victim in the storeroom and then moved the body to this room. What Lady Justice witnessed was a coward trying to conceal their crime, and not the moment of the murder. She's smiling.
Pardon me, I just remembered a conversation quite similar to this one. As I expected, Miles Edgeworth, such naivete couldn't possibly be an act.
Oh, just ouch!
Have you forgotten? Or are you just playing the foolish fool? The amount of blood in the meeting room is clearly greater than that of the storeroom.
Oh, please don't hit me and then ignore me.
Such a large amount of blood couldn't have simply dripped from the floor above. And even if it had, there should have been much more blood left behind in the storeroom. The murder could not have occurred anywhere other than this meeting room.
You're as predictable as always, Francisca.
What?
The difference in the amount of blood is just as you say. The question is, why does such a difference exist?
That issue is trivial. I've already explained it with my perfect logic.
In that case, how do you explain the blood that was found in the storeroom? I don't suppose you're going to tell me it was somehow sprayed all the way up there.
Like a water fountain? No way!
Exactly. It's impossible. In other words, the reason for the difference in the amount of blood is the amount of blood in the meeting room and the storage room was different because something was pulled out here, she was stabbed here, she was stabbed in the storeroom. I guess she was stabbed here, probably.
I would say the weapon was pulled out here because if it was plugging the holes.
Plug in the holes, yeah.
Then they could have
Well,
just
that makes sense.
Yeah.
The victim died of a stab wound. Naturally, there would be a significant amount of blood loss.
That's obvious just from looking at the bloodstain.
But that's so weird! She was attacked in the storeroom, but there was less blood found there than... Yeah!
Silence, you third-rate prosecutor!
But I'm the best! Go!
Do you know when you lose the most blood after getting stabbed with a sharp object?
Ah, I know. It's when the sharp object is pulled out, right?
Precisely. After being stabbed with the candelabra, the body was moved to the meeting room. And then the murder weapon was pulled out right here in this very room. That would account for the difference in the amount of blood that was left behind.
But why would the culprit go through all that trouble?
Most likely to give the impression that the murder occurred in the meeting room. It seems Miss Crane's keycard was used last night. But based on the time of use, it must have been a ploy by the culprit to mislead us. In all likelihood, it was the culprit who used the keycard to enter the meeting room.
Why would the culprit have needed to do that?
Perhaps they feared that the storeroom would be found out during the investigation. If they were involved in the auction, they would not have wanted it to become public.
The auction, you say?
Perhaps you should go upstairs and see for yourself what items are on display.
There's an upstairs? What? How?
I'm sure that will allow you to understand what occurred here.
Impressive, Miles Edgeworth. You're willing to go that far to protect her.
And
There's something big lurking behind the scenes of this case.
what I love is that she said, like, oh, impressive, Miles, as if doing an investigation and actually following evidence was not her job.
That was impressive. Kay simply got caught up in it.
You're exaggerating.
Am I now? More than anyone, I would think you'd understand the significance behind all this. Why would you, a prosecutor working with Interpol, be involved in a domestic case? Wasn't your objective to crush a certain international smuggling ring? If your search for smuggled goods has led you here, then, isn't this feeling I have related to the case?
I'm relieved you haven't lost your touch, even though you've turned in your badge. I've heard about your situation from Scruffy over there.
Sorry, sir. I just wanted to help out somehow.
A wise decision, Detective. Franziska, are you the one who in charge of this case? Isn't Interpol pursuing the black market auction?
And what if I am? That's not something you need to know.
So, you knew all about this from the very beginning. You knew the black market auction was being held right here. Right here.
Hey, mind if I butt in?
Yes.
About that gal who turned up dead.
You!
You?
Hey, I ain't done talking yet. Yeah, I ain't changed a lick.
This case doesn't even need a fragment of your faulty testimony.
Thank you. Franziska knows the score.
Yeah. I think it lost her case.
Yep.
What are you saying? I'm a bona fide Ow!
Back then, you gave false testimony. Miss Von Karma seems to really dislike Lotta.
I can't say that she's fond of her.
Ain't that Crane gal one of them PIC members? She's a spitting image of the conductor. I reckon she's... Yo! She hit me! She hit me again!
How can she slap?
What is the meaning of this? Answer me, Miles Edgeworth.
From Miss Hart's testimony, we obtained a description of what the conductor was wearing, and it matches what the victim, Jill Crane, was wearing.
You mean to say the one who was murdered was the conductor?
Ms. Von Karma, maybe you could...
It would seem a new fact has just been brought to light. Indeed, I came here in pursuit of the black market auction, in order to arrest the organizer of the event. In other words, the conductor.
If we believe Miss Hart's testimony, then the conductor is already dead. Wouldn't this mean that your investigation has ended in vain?
That's right. However, I swear on my name that I will not return empty-handed. I challenge you, Miles Edgeworth.
A challenge is fine, but why is she readying her whip like she's out for a victim of her own? Franny's logic.
I will concede to your argument. The murder occurred in the storeroom, correct? That would mean the culprit is someone who participated in the auction. If that photographer is correct, the victim was the conductor and the culprit was a customer. The culprit waited for the victim in the storeroom, where the goods were delivered. Then they stabbed the victim in the chest with the candelabra in the storeroom. That is all. I trust you have no objections.
Unfortunately, that is not the case, because there's a hole in your testimony.
As expected of Mr. Edgeworth, I didn't notice anything at all. Well then, please settle this with one blow.
Yes, of course. Watch as I crush her logic.
Okay.
I will concede to your argument. The murder occurred in the storeroom, correct?
You were surprisingly quick to concede.
I simply cannot deny facts that are backed by evidence. That is all. If you have proven that the murder occurred in the storeroom, that would mean that the culprit is someone who participated in the auction.
The culprit participated in the auction. I'd like to hear your basis for this claim.
When I spoke with the staff of this building, not a single one mentioned the storeroom. The storeroom's existence must have only been known to a select few.
And that's where the items for the auction were being stored.
I see you understand. Yes, the culprit participated in the auction.
You know what's funny? Well, I guess depends on how they did it.
Well, the entrance to the secret storeroom is in a public access point, which is kind of funny.
If that photographer is correct, the victim was the conductor and the culprit was a customer.
So, you're saying that the victim was the auction's conductor?
Right. And the culprit?
Hey, you ain't the one who ain't you the one who told her that just a moment ago?
Yes, that's right. However, I was simply making sure her logic is clear.
That ain't right. You're doing it wrong. This is the part where you're supposed to say, I done goof.
The culprit was a customer participating in the black market auction.
What in tarnation? Now you've done it. Now don't cover for him.
Of course. That is only if this photographer's testimony is indeed true.
I can't tell whether they're on good or bad terms.
The issue here is the culprit's actions. The culprit waited for the victim in the storeroom where the goods were delivered.
Miss Hart was in the storeroom at the time. Could the culprit really have been waiting there?
I don't know where she was hiding, but since you've seen it, you must know as well. There are numerous hiding places in that storeroom.
So the culprit was hiding while they waited for the victim to arrive.
I believe the crime occurred after the auction ended. After all, the victim was the organizer of the auction, the conductor. During the auction, the organizer would have been had to have been in front of the customers the entire time.
After the auction ended? Please add that statement to your testimony.
So this is what I think a little bit funny, just in this one interaction here. She said everything that we said, and I was like, there's no contradiction, really?
Yeah.
And then he was like, then poke, poke, poke. And it's like, there's the contradiction.
Yeah.
But she didn't say it. She just agreed with him, and then she didn't fully understand. This is kind of a weird thing. We're just battling on her not understand. Anyways.
The victim was killed after the auction ended. Are you certain of that?
The victim was the conductor. That is the only possibility. Without the conductor, the auction couldn't have been held.
The auction couldn't have been held. Something seems odd about this testimony.
They're all wearing masks.
Then they stabbed the victim in the chest 3 times with the candelabra thrice.
The candelabra in the storeroom. How did you know that?
Hey, Amber.
If the murder weapon had been prepared in advance, the victim's chest would have been stabbed with something completely different. Based on the culprit's actions, it's clear where the murder weapon came from. There were signs suggesting that the candelabra was once placed in the storeroom, too. The items in the storeroom were intended to be sold as goods in the auction, although where the murder weapon was procured from is not the main issue here.
At first glance, her logic seems to hold up, but something just doesn't feel quite right. I'll need to draw out some more information.
Black market auction being held. Ground tower. Items up for auction were pieces of evidence from past cases. 11 people attended the event. Each one of them wearing a mask. The auction continued even after Jill Crane's murder.
As I thought, you are one step behind.
What did you say?
The victim was not the conductor, and I have proof. Miss Hart's testimony.
That photographer's testimony is not trustworthy.
True, I don't know if it'd be admitted.
No. What are y'all saying? I'm a bona fide Ow!
Cease your idle chatter.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw!
Francisca, calm down and listen. Miss Hart witnessed a part of the murder. The main point here is that after witnessing the murder, she says the auction continued.
That's right. Sure as can be, they all kept going on shameless.
Do you think the auction could have continued without someone conducting it? If the victim was not the conductor, then the person killed must have been a customer.
No!
Yes. As I said from the beginning, Kay is not the culprit. After all, she herself was attacked by someone and lost consciousness. In which case, that would also make her a victim.
If the auction continued after the incident occurred.
Yes. And the victim was not the conductor, but a customer.
That's enough.
That voice.
Strikes fear in the heart.
Order in the court. The chairman will now enter.
Ooh. My, no need to be so stiff. Actually, feel free to call me Blaze.
Lazy.
Blazy.
Okay, I have a funny story about Blazy. Growing up, I had a friend who called someone boring and lazy, and they're like, "You're Blazy."
Ha!
It's a combination of boring and lazy.
Kids are creative. You gotta give them that. And also, what do you think?
Yeah, well, let's just see where this goes.
Sure.
Well then, Blazy, what brings you here?
Huh? Well. I just wanted to see if my idiot son was working hard at his own.
Is this kind of father-son relationship really healthy? I don't know, because I never had a father. Well, I did, and he was gone. So I don't know.
He died. I'd come to light a fire under you, but it seems I found an unexpected bonus. To think that the criminal who would become the talk of town would be here of all places.
Everyone, restrain the suspect at once.
Please wait. Kate Faraday's not the cult.
Silence! This is quite troubling, Edgeworth. Didn't I tell you earlier? The PIC desires a swift resolution to this case. If it is not, we could lose our trust with the public. They'd call us the waste of our time committee. You know, it's troubling for me as well, that sort of thing. And MIH too.
And on top of that, an illegal investigation is not something I can overlook. Have you forgotten? You are no longer a prosecutor. You have lost all your authority. Furthermore, you have aided a criminal in evading the law.
Yes, that's right. You're so liable, Courtney.
I'm aware of the consequences of my actions. You may punish me as you wish. However, we have found a new suspect. It is the person pictured here. Kay Faraday was attacked by this person and...
There is no need for your explanation. Just recently, a red raincoat was discovered in the vicinity of this building. The victim's blood and cherry blossom petals were found on the hood.
Cherry blossom petals. Now that you mention it, the viewing platform.
Yes, they probably stuck on due to the blood. They were littered around the bloodstain.
And we've received the forensics report on the blood, you know. There's no doubt about it. The person in that photo is the victim, Jill Crane.
What did you say? Impossible. That would completely destroy the foundations of our logic. We had believed the person in the red raincoat was the culprit. And now it turns out that person is actually the murder victim. But wait, if that's the case, then the prime suspect would be...
Miss Faraday, you met a person in a red raincoat on a rooftop, did you not?
Oh
Yes, I did, but the person in the red raincoat was the murder victim, and Kay Faraday came into contact with that person.
Oh, it's bad for
Since
us.
one of the parties is now dead, what happened next should be clear. The end.
Kay was attacked by that person. As the victim, it would be impossible for her to be the culprit.
There is no evidence she was attacked, is there? Furthermore, we must consider the possibility that the victim fought back.
It's far too early to come to that conclusion. Kay is not the criminal.
You're wrong.
Damn it, Kay, you need to stop this.
Okay.
That's wrong. Even though I don't want to believe it myself. After hearing about the raincoat, I finally remembered.
Oh?
I only remember a little, but from what I saw that night, the culprit is me. I remember looking down at the person in the red raincoat. Mr. Edgeworth, it was me. The culprit was me all along.
She looks really cool, though, in that photo.
Yeah.
That's a
yeah.
plus.
That can't be right.
Really cool.
Then why? Why do I have that memory? That person collapsed before my eyes, engulfed in a pool of blood. Why didn't I do anything? It must have been because I killed her. It is clear to me the validity of Kay Faraday's memory.
Oh, didn't you doubt it until just now, pal?
It's true.
Congratulations, Miss Faraday. Your courage will surely allow you to be forgiven. Now, let us rejoice in the blessings of the goddess of law. Allow me to give my opinion on the as an international prosecutor. Her actions are as a criminal are. Hurry, arrest Kay Faraday at once. How dare you behave that way before me?
You're being too forceful. Further verification is necessary. I'd even go so far as to say this is unlawful.
Unfortunately, the law does not side with you.
It sides with me, you see. But you know, the beautiful bond between you two has been etched deeply into my heart.
That reminds me. We seem to have forgotten one additional suspect.
Uh-oh.
Edgeworth, that's you.
Figured.
Well, what's that, pal? Mr. Edgeworth hasn't done anything wrong.
I beg to differ. That's right. You see, he's no longer a prosecutor, sadly enough.
Your actions have gone too far this time. An illegal investigation and assisting the escape of a criminal. I cannot even think of you as a former prosecutor. Now humbly accept your punishment.
No!
Oh yes, that's right. I believe the plan for today was to hold your hearing before the PIC. Why don't we leave the hearing for tomorrow? Even though the result is already crystal clear. You should think long and hard about what you've done. Very long. And very hard.
I'm talking about your penis.
Court is now adjourned.
No.
Ho!
Hoof!
Ho!
Hoof, duff,
Hoof! Hoof, duff, duff, duff. Court is now adjourned.
Court is
Did you
now...
see
Oh,
every
frick.
time 100% of the? Did you
Every
see
single
the
time.
case?
That should just be a thing. That should
They
just-
flipped the
just-
bitch.
should be the
You know
that
what,
should be
yeah.
the second
we
thing.
should just be the second thing.
That should just be our transition
That I like
into
that.
this. Yeah.
Let's keep it. Mistakes into
Unless it's an
miracles,
intro,
folks.
in which case. Oh shit! We're in a detention center.
Putting things up.
Oh,
Putting
we're
things up.
in the detention center, eh? Ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
Bum, 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 bum,
Now,
bum, bum,
court
bum.
is now in session.
What a
Regarding the
cool
game we shall be
game.
playing at 3:30. What game shall we be playing at 3:30? Shall I look at the Discord and we shall find out?
Kingdom Farts.
We are not playing Kingdom Farts.
We're not playing Kingdom Farts?
Not today at 3:30,
The
no.
hilarious Kingdom Hearts spin-off where Sora and Riku see who can fart the loudest
For Kyrie's love.
for Kyrie's love.
Made by Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
Ooh, right now it's Jackbox 4.
Jackbox 4, is that what we're saying is going to be the stream at 3:30?
Just about.
Just
Mario
about.
Party is gonna be happening a lot. Ginger, there's a lot of options. That's all I'll say. You're like sometimes when I'm battling, I'm just like, man, I have a lot of things I could do. What do I want to do?
I could do everything.
And most of the time, I just end up defending. Octopath is amazing. We were playing that yesterday and the day before. Ace Attorney continuing tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Really awesome. I think we're playing either Jackbox or Mario Kart thing. So I'm going to ping the sponsors to vote for that.
Vote,
the
vote,
vote is
vote.
in sponsor chat. I didn't ping them before. So
Vote,
yeah.
vote. Unless you are a felon, because felons can't vote.
GD, I could. They can vote in our streams. Sketch says Mario. Yeah, Mario's lying, but I put Jackbox up there as well. It was more of a general thing.
I didn't know what was going on. I
Yeah.
thought it was Mario Kart because of a misunderstanding.
No, you thought it was Mario Party.
Mario Party, sorry.
Yeah,
Mario
but
Party.
Mario Party is a couple weeks from now because we're doing
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
10 weeks in a row of Mario
Actually,
Party.
yeah, I'm loving
We're
it.
doing a
I'm
Mario Party League. So yeah. So that's what that's going to be. So that's why we're doing something else for the time being. Because it wouldn't make sense to play Mario Party and then play 10 weeks of Mario Party after that.
Yeah. I
So-
thought that
Everyone-
was starting this week. But
Yeah, so close.
Yeah, no, we're
2
not
weeks
playing
off,
Mario
2
Party
weeks
Jones.
off.
So far, it's looking like Jackbox. So if you haven't voted, get in and vote.
Yeah, do it. And then GD, is Alphen garbage? I don't know. I had a lot of fun playing them in Octopath, but we'll see. We haven't been using them in this playthrough. I think
I use him a little bit. He's got some cool abilities.
Yeah.
I promise.
Yeah.
It's mostly about his concoct.
Yeah.
Like his concoct, I think, is his strongest asset. And
Yeah.
with if you get the right items,
Yeah.
you can make some pretty powerful combinations.
Definitely. Oh, especially like his axe too.
Yeah,
Like-
amputation deals a lot high
Tons.
single target
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. All right. We'll see you all at 3:30. All right.
Bye.
Bye.